Are we ready?
Yeah.
Hey.
I'm sorry about that, man.
No, we good, man. I'm sorry, man. We started way later than expected, man. Motherfucker was actually went out running and shit. Then like came back in, was about to take a shower, popped the ult. Nigga had a nosebleed and shit. And I was like, damn, all right, I need to chill the fuck out.
What's
So
that? That's the new drugs on the street?
yeah, no,
Damn.
not at all.
Oh, what is it?
Nah, nigga knows to start blood. So
You said you popped a Molly or something?
pop the
Start
ult,
sweating?
pop the ult.
What's that?
Nah, you know, like in the video game, you use your ultra attack and shit like that. You know what I
Really?
mean?
That's what you really referring to?
Yeah.
I haven't heard that terminology. Shit. Damn, I'm getting old, bro. And
I
then
mean,
like it's
I
pretty
mean,
obvious. I should have been able to put it together or something.
yeah. I mean, niggas don't pop ults every day.
Oh, for real? It's rare. It's like a blue moon.
Maybe.
Damn. So what? How you like? That was earlier today.
Nah, niggas is like nigga like about like an hour and a half ago.
Oh, you still in the zone then, huh?
Nah, nigga,
Oh,
not
all
no
right.
more. It's two in the zone. That was the issue. So
Oh, okay. Damn, that's crazy. I don't even know how that feel right now. I mean, I actually do know how I feel because like it'd be times where I'll be at work and I'll be killing that shit, and then when I'm done killing that shit, like it ain't no more shit to kill, I just be in a murderous mood still for a long time. You know what I mean? For like a
yeah,
couple hours, I just be like, ugh, need something to kill. It take me a while to wind down. That's crazy.
yeah. Well, that's where fitness and working out comes in. You know what I mean? So lace them up, go for an inordinately long run, or just work out, take out my stresses on these weights
Right.
or
Well,
these
you know my
workouts and
job is
shit.
physical anyway. Like, take a lot of energy to stand on these niggas' necks all day. All
Well,
right,
we
so let
all
me
can't be
welcome
porn
y'all.
stars. You know what I mean? We all
let me
can't be
welcome.
porn stars. You know what I mean? So,
Let me welcome y'all to the latest edition. I'm Romeo,
and I'm trash.
and this is
The Trash
the
and
Stretch and
Romeo.
Romeo News Podcast.
Hey,
Yeah. So
yeah, it's just scrumptious. Hold on, I'm gonna give him this just because.
Know what that means?
I love it. Ew.
That's the new Thunder and Lightning right there.
Oh, I love it. Drop a Pat Bev lick. Drop a Pat Bev lip lick. All right. So
Pause. Uh,
drop a Pat Bev lip lick, yo.
one more.
Yeah. That's nasty.
So sus,
I'm
yo.
so disappointed in my adulthood, nigga. It's crazy. Oh man. Yeah, so I just had this real ass conversation with these kids, bro. I just had this real ass conversation with these kids. I was like, yo, so listen. Nana told me y'all ain't been respecting her. And she told me that y'all been taking advantage of her and running around and giving her attitude and lip and making her say things way too many times. And they sat there quiet and shit. So I was like, so if she beat y'all ass, right? You think that would help y'all to do better at that? Like, if she beat y'all ass, you think y'all would like stop disrespecting her and stop second guessing her? And you would actually like listen when she say stuff? And my niece was like, yeah. And I looked at my young boy and was like, you hear that? So what you agree or what? How you feel about that? I'm like, because honestly, if she beat your ass, you probably have a little bit more fear. And then I actually explained like the prince, like, you can rule with fear, you can rule with love,
Hmm.
right? So they both was like, they was kind of on board. So, time went by and shit. Like an hour later when they was eating dinner and shit, I was like, hey, yo, tell Nana what y'all said, yo. And they had to explain it. She had to say her words in front of her and shit. And she said it. She said it. She stuttered through the whole fucking thing, but she said it.
Dang. So do you think the message was received? Do you think it'll like lead to like change behavior, or do you think it's just a level of understanding that they probably?
Well, I told him, I said, it's crazy, right? So I told him, okay, well, if both of y'all understand that and agree with it, then why can't we just skip the hard part? Did that make sense to y'all? Like, to just skip the ass whipping part and just get straight to the respect? Don't that seem easier? Right? So they agree with that too. And I think that cognitively they understand it, but I think that there's just training that needs to be done to the young people. You know what I mean? And I think that that training, unfortunately, has to be discipline. And I think discipline is incorporating punishment. Discipline always incorporates punishment. Unfortunately, it just has to be that way.
For some, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, no, don't get me wrong. There's a confirmation, right? There's a positive and then there's a negative. There's a confirmation and then there's an affirmation and then there's what is the opposite of that? Denial or whatever. What was fucking? There's a name. There's another word for it, but basically, when you teaching somebody the right way, there's got to be a consequence to the wrong way in every circumstance. Now, it don't necessarily got to be violence
yeah,
or
and that's
pain.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it don't kind of got to come in that form, but a punishment could come in the form of, I mean, this is fucking, I got mad creative punishments, but a punishment could come in the form of just taking away their video game, or, you know, making them wear the same dirty clothes to school because they was fucking irresponsible and wrote all over their shit the day before, which I haven't done that, but it's been suggested to me.
Now write all over your clothes and make you wear the motherfuckers to school.
You wear the motherfuckers to school all week now.
So, I don't know. It's weird because I heard I was like listening to like a interview where I don't know, some psychologist was talking, and I guess it was kind of in terms of like, and obviously I'm the wrong day to talk to about kids and all that shit like that. So, but
I mean, shit, you know how I feel about it.
how,
You an expert in kids. You was a kid for how long? Whole
uh,
fucking life, right?
nah, man. I was
Up
born
until
different,
like 3
man.
days ago, nigga.
I was born different, man.
You know what's wild? I know you, man, and that's actually not a too far off of a statement, man. That you was born kind of different, man.
Actually, nah,
I don't think I ever seen you have a just fuck it day, or even a fuck it like moment. I
nah, I
never
do.
seen you have like a fuck it moment.
Nah, I do. I just do it privately, not in front of everybody. That's the thing.
You
So
know how much resolve that takes and self
it's
control.
it's at my expense, not necessarily everybody else's. So, um, which ultimately maybe everybody else's at some point, but when that day comes, it'll be that day. But I guess I'm just thinking back to like I was watching this one interview, and the one guy he was like talking about like how to deal with kids that like not necessarily always talk back, but always question things like why I got to do this, why I got
There's
to do
nothing
this,
wrong
why I
with
got to do
that.
this.
There's nothing wrong
So
with that. There's
and it
nothing wrong with that.
because
That's
it
not.
is because essentially he was just saying how like when it comes to that, he's like, you want your kids to be inquisitive. You want your kids to kind of like generally just grow up and kind of have their own personalities because you don't want them to be too obedient and docile because eventually what's going to happen is they're going to get a little older and they're just going to end up falling into being or following to whoever has like a domineering personality. You know what I mean? And
Right.
that's just as bad as
Yeah, I
being
agree
bad
with
as
that 100%. I ain't trying to raise no bitch. I ain't trying to raise
so.
no followers. No, I completely understand that 100%. But
But
there's
but
also the fact that children in general are just like naturally like selfish and self-destructive. And they just don't consider things at all. Like at all. They don't consider things or other people. And you got to teach them those skills. Those are things that they have to learn. So, with that, like I'm just trying to instill some type of order in the sense that what I'm saying, you're gonna do it because it's
it's
what's
good
right
for you.
for you.
Yeah, it's good for
It's
you.
what's right for you. But I'm also gonna make sure that I make your ass do it while I'm in the position to make you do anything, because there's gonna come a time when I can't make you do anything. And so I want to make sure that I use all of my influence that I have right now while I have it. You know what I'm saying?
I dig it. I dig it. That makes sense. So
Like I want to instill all those habits and shit before you can like fight them.
I dig it. I dig it. Try to make them ingrained, build those habits there.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's funny though. I thought I was good, man. I thought that was fucking genius. I ain't never fucking talked to my mom and admit that I should have my ass beat. I never admitted that.
So they come and then they told it like, yeah, Nana. So when you get out of line, do what you got to do.
Yeah. We promise you it's gonna work, Nana. It's for the best.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I felt like when I was younger, man, it was more or less like I knew what the consequences were for certain things. It was just kind of like risk reward. It's just like, listen, man, is this worth this ass whooping? It just might be. It just might be. And when it's
And
not, then you
you know
just
what?
salty.
I
You just
respect
salty.
that. I
You just
respect that.
salty.
I respect that. But I be telling the young boy, I'm like, yo, man, you keep getting caught though. That's your problem. If you ain't get caught so fucking much, maybe I would leave your ass alone. But the thing is, you sloppy. So it make me think you just want attention. So
Niggas just
here you
caught,
go. Here we
get caught,
go. I'm giving you attention right now.
get caught red-handed. And it's just like, damn, dog.
It's like, what? Nigga, either you
Uh,
don't fucking, nah, that's when I get that whole speech going. Either you think I'm stupid or you think I'm a bitch and I ain't going to do shit. And they be looking at me right there like, why you gotta keep cussing at us? Well,
Listen, dog. All I did
so
is
you,
blow up the microwave, dog. What do you
so you
mean,
know I'm
man?
serious. Oh my God.
Oh man, but sheesh, man.
Nah,
Uh,
it's report
per,
card day too. That's the crazy
oh
part.
damn, damn.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I know. I ain't even look at it, nigga. I ain't want it to sour my mood.
You
It's
don't need that
crazy, right?
You don't need that
I
negativity.
don't
Is
need that
that
negativity in my life. Nah, not on no Friday night.
Friday
Hell
night,
no.
Saturday morning, maybe
Yeah, maybe Sunday morning.
Sunday morning? Yes.
Yeah, back to reality day, you know?
Say the Sabbath, man. Don't even
Yeah, don't even nah. Exactly. You know
spare them
what?
the Sabbath, man.
You right. I shouldn't even be doing that type of shit on the Sabbath. I can't be opening envelopes and shit like that. That shit, that's not God's will for my life.
Oh man, cheers, bro. Cheers, cheers, cheers.
Cheers, brother.
Oh man,
Yeah,
I got the
man.
wrong mic, but
Is that a pause? I think that might be a
wrong
pause.
mic, wrong camera. Sheesh. Damn, no Diddy, no Diddy, no
Oh
Diddy,
man,
no Diddy,
yo,
no
you
doubt.
know, I just heard niggas like shouting that out, like that wasn't even from Philly. They was like, "Oh, these Philly niggas talking about some no Diddy," but apparently that was a thing before. They were saying it was a thing. They just was. I think they just fans for real, for real. You know, how niggas don't want to admit it. A lot of niggas won't give us the credit. You know
Listen,
what I'm
dog,
saying?
y'all can show us some love, dog. You know what I mean? Like, ain't nothing wrong with that.
I
You know what I
know.
mean?
The
You
thing is,
know,
all right. So listen,
give
here's
give
how
us
I
our
look at it.
flowers while we alive, dog. Come on, man.
I would like it. Don't cost nothing to show some love,
Not at all, man. Not at
nigga,
all.
nigga.
Not at all.
It don't
Not at
cost
all.
nothing, nigga, to show some love to another nigga, nigga.
You know what I mean?
That shit should come natural, nigga.
Everybody that's online right now, show us some love right now, man.
All right.
Hey,
So,
all right. So the Return of the King, man. Let's just get straight to it, man. Let's get into it, man.
Jesus, let's go.
Well, that too. Oh, how was your Resurrection Sunday, man? Was that nice, man? You enjoy yourself?
Dude,
Enjoy
I,
yourself,
I
your family?
actually, I had a proper Sabbath, man. I had a proper Sabbath, honestly.
All right, all right,
I
cool,
did
cool.
exactly what I was supposed to do. Me and the young boys just wrapped up First Samuel. So it's just cool because there's some real ass shit in that book. But yeah, we just wrapped that shit up. So honestly, man, I feel fucking gratified. That's all I can say. How about you, man? Did you get with the fam? Did you go see Mom
Yeah,
Dukes?
nah, yeah. Well, I got with her the day after, pretty much that Saturday, was kicking with the homies. Then we did the photo shoot. And I ran into some more of the homies, so it was like a whole collaborative thing. So we ran into Zito, ran into Hav, uh, Planet was there taking pictures. What's the boy's name? You know, Chubbish Bambino. He was there taking photos. You haven't met him yet, but you meet him soon. Um,
Who? Who will meet
uh,
him?
well,
Me?
yeah,
All right.
yeah.
I might meet
Um,
him. Okay.
yeah. So, as we get into more of this move, making more media, we gotta start taking more pictures and more shit just to put out there so people see, what I mean, our beautiful faces and asses and elbows and shit like that. But
Word.
um,
Word.
but yeah, so no, I just ended up kicking it with the homies, man. So it was kind of cool because it was like kind of a cool space. Kicked it at the studio. I took my lady, her brother was there. We all taking pictures and stuff like that. It was cool, man. It was nice. It was a good time.
It's a bunch of black people being creative and shit.
Pretty much in a very creative space, man. Shit was beautiful.
That
Then
sounds kind of excellent.
next day, you know what I mean, Sunday,
Wait,
they
so
go to.
since we canceling Diddy, we got cancel Black Excellence too, or that's still rock?
Nah, I mean, I think this is more of a I think Diddy's more of a cautionary tale. I mean, you can't necessarily like. Well, I'll get there. I'll get there. It's about me right now. I gotta,
I
you know what I mean.
mean,
They tell me I need to be more selfish, so
okay, go ahead.
I'm not gonna spoil my Sabbath thinking about Diddy, or at least a recap of my Sabbath with Diddy. Even though he did get us on, so got us some engagement that day. But yeah, that Sunday, man, woke up
Shit, that's what
listening to
Usher said.
listen to a listen to a sermon, made the illest ham ever. Pause. No
Mm,
Diddy,
mm.
and then just went and kicked it with the
Was it
family.
a honey ham?
Yeah, man. She was
Mm,
beautiful, man. I still got a little bit left over, man. So
word.
I mean, and then
He's in there eating that swine.
hey, listen, man.
Well, what's up?
As long as you pray over it, man, it's good. Um,
I ain't criticizing nobody, man.
and then yeah, and then pretty much just kicked it with the family, man, and then just drank a little too much because I was
Yeah,
definitely hung over like a motherfucker the next day. But yeah, it was well worth it, man. It was great. It's a beautiful week, man.
that's what's up, bro. That
But
sounds
nah,
blessed.
yeah, man.
Shit, that honestly, I wanted to I kind of wanted to ask you about that whole dynamic with the family and shit like that. Like, do y'all motherfuckers like? Do y'all know who house y'all going to for every holiday? Is that shit just like established?
I mean, that's the thing. Some people decide to host. I mean, but you always know, like the older, you know, what I mean, the parents are always gonna have a little something. They always say they're not doing anything, but they always doing something. You know what I mean? But I mean, it's usually kind of pre established, kind of beforehand. Everybody starts talking about things the week of because people got to start shopping and cooking and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But I mean, I know now, at least for us, I mean, we typically, we got two events. You know what I mean? So we do a Mother's Day brunch here, and then we got the holiday party, and then pretty much after parties for any other family functions and shit like that. So you know.
Damn, y'all can y'all niggas adopt me? I need some structure like that.
Man, nigga, we
I
got a
need to
whole
teach these young boys how to be.
man. You got a whole fucking Joe up there with your name on it. Pause. So
What you talking
any
about? What you
anytime,
mean?
man. Anytime, man.
Oh yeah, Joe. Yeah, gotta love Joe.
So
Joseph. Hey, look, man. So I wanted to ask you, man. You know, you still got people under you?
under me,
Yeah, cause I got some situations at work that I got to deal with, man. And this shit is not my cup of tea. So you've been in management for a million years and shit. You've been having motherfuckers under you since day one, right? You
uh,
still got people under you right now?
no.
All
Well,
right.
I
So
am willing to offer advice though.
hey, look, if y'all niggas don't know, Tretch been a boss. Tretch has always been a boss. No free consultation. But if you want to hit him up, he definitely works fast and efficiently. So yeah, dog. So all right, have you ever had to fire a motherfucker that you know was great at their job?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yo, what the fuck, bro? What's
I
up with
mean,
that?
you
Talk
gotta
to me. So what was it exactly?
being great is intentional. So you got situations where motherfuckers just always no call, no show.
Yeah,
Um,
they nice
niggas,
as shit. They
you know what I
can do
mean?
everything better than everybody else, but the niggas won't never come the fuck in or
Or
say
or it's
something when they supposed to not say something or fucking. Sorry, go ahead.
or it's or it's other situations where they're good at the 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 main thing of the job, but they don't necessarily want to do any of the other things that contribute to it. So, for instance, like I worked in sales. You
The
had motherfuckers
periphery.
that was yeah. So like you had motherfuckers they were good salespeople, but they didn't do the other things like, handling cash or maintenance or other administrative tasks and shit like that. And it's just like, yo, this shit is just as important as the what you're doing there. Because if these other things don't get done, you're not in a position to do what you need to do. And
Yeah, but even if you are that, you need to be diplomatic enough to be able to barter with motherfuckers and be like, look, let me do this and you do that and we'll fucking meet in the middle somewhere. Split the shit. You know what I mean? Because it be
yeah,
like that sometimes. Like, it's
I
certain
mean,
jobs at my job where I'm like, nigga, I'm not about to do that. I'm about to give somebody $20 to do that and be
and
the fuck
that's
out.
that's and that's cool. I mean, but my as a manager, I just always felt like everybody should be able to do it. You know what I mean? It's just like, dog, you need to have this in your, this needs to be in your arsenal, no matter what. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, it's not a can't thing. It's just
yeah,
a prefer not to thing.
But that's the thing. But if you don't do it, you won't do it, and eventually it leads to can't do it, or at least can't do it well. You know what I mean? So and it's gonna be a situation where you might need to do it. You know what I mean? Or you might need to teach somebody else to do it. Because how the fuck you supposed to? How you supposed to replace me if you can't do everything? If you don't know everything I know, and know
I
everything you're supposed
mean,
to know. You know
I
what I
feel
mean?
you, man, but it's like certain things the niggas could be good at and not necessarily want to do that shit all the time.
That's
Like
true.
Joel in the paint. That nigga, he lead the league in goddamn paint points. But guess what? That's not his whole game. That's not his
Yeah.
game that he goes to. That's not even his second most prevalent part of his game.
But when he needs to do it, he does. Well, this
He
season when he's
fucking
need to do it,
dominates in it.
he does it right. So
Right.
you know.
And don't nobody do it better.
So and then,
Speaking
but
of which,
that's
man, we got 5 games, nigga. We got 5 fucking games, bro.
and what I say, dog. We a half a game out the play in, nigga. And
I told you,
these
nigga,
next
what you
niggas is
mean what you
cookies,
say,
nigga. These
nigga?
niggas cookies, nigga.
You said what you
Nigga, you said
say.
we wasn't gonna make the playoffs, nigga. You said we was gonna be a
No, I
10th
didn't say
seed,
that.
dog. We
I
said we
said
wasn't
we
gonna be
wasn't going to
here.
be nowhere better than it. You said, nigga, no. You said we going to end up being like a 5th or 6th seed. And I was like, nigga, we a 5th seed with that, nigga. Then you said a 7th seed. And I was like, nigga, no, we not. I said play in. I said best case scenario, nigga. And now, if you saying that we going to not make the play in and we going to make the actual playoffs as a what?
The
You
6th
got to be a
seed.
6th seed to be a actual
Yes.
playoffs. We not making that, nigga.
What do you mean? Look at
That's
look.
not about to happen.
All right.
We
Let's
about
look.
to listen. We about to play the Spurs. We about to play the Grizzlies. Who else we about to play? We about to play the Hawks. Who the fuck else we about to play, bro? It's only 5 games. It's not hard,
Look
to
at
figure
this,
it out.
man. Let's get that. Let's get that. Come on, man. StreamYard, stop playing with me. All right. What's happening here? What is happening here? All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, here we go. If anybody can make this out, because I'm barely making it out. All right, so right now, right, we are 19 games back from the first.
No, we 3.5 games back from the 6th, though, right?
Now we 1.5.
From
So
6. So who's 6?
6 is Indiana.
And who's 7?
7 is Miami, and we just beat them, so we'll have the tiebreaker. Well, honestly, no, I think we're
No,
tied for the season.
no. Yeah, it's
For season
already done.
record. So,
It's already done.
so
So what it is we're going to have to depend on them to lose, and we're going to have to win. And we're going to have to end up with a better record than them at the very end. So Miami has
who we
to,
got?
you got to look at their record, you got to look at Indiana record, and then go,
Yeah.
okay, who's going to win and who's going to lose? And we are not like, all right, you pulled it up. Okay,
Yeah.
pause.
So I'm looking at who we play next. So we got Grizzlies tomorrow night, Spurs the following night, Detroit, and the Magic, and the Nets. So
We about
I
to
mean,
lose 2 of those games.
maybe 2, but I'm thinking maybe 1.
Wemby balling the fuck out, and he got something to prove, and B put 70 something on his ass.
I mean, he will get 70 again. But what's Miami schedule? Rest of Miami schedule look like? I think they got a TV schedule, so I think they've been actually kind of trying to line them up. No, they actually sweet too. So all right, so they play the Pacers. They could actually handle some light work with us for us tomorrow. Because if they beat the Pacers, that knocks them back. They go forward. Then they play the Hawks. They got the Mavs. All right, that's a game. And then they play the Raptors back to back. So they're gonna probably drop one of those games at least. And then Indiana. I mean, those are the niggas that's in the way right now.
That's the Heat you was talking about.
Yeah.
They got Indiana, they got the Hawks, and then they got fucking what's the name back to back? You said Toronto.
Yeah. So Indiana.
They're gonna drop 2 of those games.
Yeah. So and then you got the Heat. Then Indiana obviously they play the Heat. They got they only have 4 games left. So then they got the Raptors. That should be a W for them. Then they play the Cavs. That's up in the air. And the Hawks. The Hawks been spoiling the shit out of niggas, man. The Hawks they beat the.
Where the Hawks at? The Hawks is lower. The Hawks like 4, 5.
Nah, the Hawks. They're actually I think they're 10 seed right now. If I'm not mistaken.
See, it'd be crazy. Like when I think about us not, because I don't pay attention to. I'm not gonna lie. Listen, guys, I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't watch every NBA game that comes on TV. I don't watch every team. All right, but what it is like the fact that we not a top 3, top 5 seed, which I'm not used to. I'm sitting here like, who the fuck is them, nigga? None of these niggas is really nice. So I'm just throwing teams out there. There's only 3 teams that I know that's not good, and never gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? You got the Hornets, you got Orlando, you got the Nets for the most part, and then every other team I imagine is probably better than us at this point, and on the East at least. Detroit. Detroit's on the East, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, not Detroit. You can't
I
count
mean,
Detroit.
damn, what? Damn, this nigga say Jordan Poole better than us, dog.
Oh yeah, the Bullets. Nah, I be forgetting about the Bullets, man. It's easy to
So,
forget about the Bullets, man. Especially since they traded Brad. Brad stopped playing shortly after that too.
but I don't know. I mean, I'm looking at some of these matchups here. Um, Obviously, if we end up in the play-in right now, we'll play Miami first game, and I guess that will move us to the 7th seed. So we end up getting the Bucks
Are
if
you
we beat
hopeful
them. Me?
in the playing
Yeah,
situation? Yeah,
yeah,
against
dog.
Miami or Indiana. You hopeful?
Yeah, man. We trending upward, man. So I mean, yeah, of course I'm hopeful, man. I mean, now we got Joe back. I mean, it's not necessarily like we actually have been like we've been losing games. We haven't necessarily been bad. I mean, we haven't really been getting our ass beat. We've just been, we've been losing. We haven't been able to close. But then again, I mean, when you look at that report, the 2-minute report, we're the team that's got screwed the most throughout the season. So as far as like, made missed calls in our favor or against us, we've been screwed over the most. So you know who benefited the most of
Who?
all the teams in the league?
Milwaukee.
The Denver Nuggets. Go figure. Or should I
Ooh.
say go nigga. But
Mm,
either way. Yeah.
that's fucked up.
But
It's just Jokic ain't even white, man.
nah, man. You know what Joe said. Joe said, man, it's not enough toxicity, man, surrounding this MVP talk. You know what I mean? So I mean, we gotta
Did he
get it
really
back.
say
We gotta
that?
get it back. Yeah, he said that.
Oh shit.
He's like, man, thankfully I'm not in the mix, but it's not enough toxicity about around it. You know what I mean? But it's 4 guys, maybe 5 guys. Obviously, I'm not in the running, but it is what it is. So, best of luck to them. so, so I mean, he popping shit, man. He talking heavy. My man had 29 points last night. Maxie had 37 in a game back against the Heat, bro. Kelly Oubre out here balling. Buddy Hill may get his touch. Kyle
Nah,
Lowry out here, he rolled clock back. I
he ain't
don't know,
unlocked yet.
dog.
Buddy Hield need to get unlocked.
So I mean,
That
I
ball.
think that's part of Joe being there, though. I think that not that we're not running 4 guards and everybody's just not defending on the wing. I think we'll have a little bit more action here, man. We'll see a little bit more. We'll benefit a little bit more from what he's doing.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun to watch no matter how you slice it. I'm pretty happy with what I've been seeing since he got back, though. I feel like that increased gravity let everybody shine, no matter what.
Oh,
Um,
definitely.
and Maxi's bold. You seen his mid-range shots that he was making
Yeah,
yesterday?
those two, man. So that's something that's been like unlocked throughout Joe's absence. So I'll give him that.
Joel even had a floater, bro. Like, what the fuck was that? Joel had a mid-range floater, bro. So he been working on his elbow shot so much that he turned it into a floater. That's for Wemby bitch ass.
We play Wimby. Yeah, we play Wimby on Sunday. So
You said
that's a
it's
good one.
Grizzlies and then Spurs, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
Grizzlies and Spurs.
Grizzlies is on Saturday, Spurs on Sunday.
Yep.
We gonna have a late game on Saturday, and then we gonna have a matinee game on Sunday.
I hope that's not what it's
That's
like.
not going. No, that ain't can't be. That can't be. Because it ain't a game tonight.
Nah,
It was a
not
game
not at
yesterday.
both. Not at both late games. So it's eight
Oh, it's an
tomorrow,
8 and then
and
a
then
what, a
7 on
10?
Sunday.
Oh, all right. That ain't bad. Okay. See, all right. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. So, like, are
Oh,
you
these are
happy with
home
what you said?
games. Oh, damn, that's the last home game of the season on Sunday night. Ooh,
Shit, Sunday. I'm
yeah.
off. Hmm.
Nah, I can't make it. My,
Who
my,
we
my
playing?
plan. We play Spurs.
Oh, I could see Wemby.
Yeah.
Shit. Damn.
It's tempting.
Niggas, nah, I got
Might
a
have to.
dentist appointment on Monday. I probably shouldn't do that. I'm losing money too because I'm supposed to be working Monday. I had to let them niggas know I ain't coming in.
Oh, you found out when your appointment was.
Yeah, yeah, they hit me up today. Yo, so like this whole exercising your right to not go to work thing, man. I need to get better at it. I really do. I took a request form, like a request off form, like because it was like a paper form. They was like you could do it online, but I like when I wanted to do it, it wasn't. It just didn't work for me. I guess I'm old, but I tried to do the paper form and shit, and I started looking at it, and they was like, "What's the reason for your request?" And I couldn't think of a reason, So I got stuck, so I never made the request.
I mean, but you actually do have like baked in like vacation days or just days off or shit like that, right? Or just like
Yeah, I do, but there's also like,
because do they differentiate between like personal days and sick days and
well, that's
vacation
what they,
days
yeah,
or
that's
something
what they
like
was
that?
asking me. Like, what's the
Yeah,
reason? Like, is it personal reasons, family reasons? Is it this and that? And I'm like, nigga, I don't want to talk about it.
yeah,
Like,
it's just personal reasons. It's just my reason. So
yeah, I
I mean,
don't know.
it depends on where you work. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, you got some places where like they have a general work culture of like you know you have to be there every day, all the time. And you got some places where are pretty more laid back about it, where it's just like, all right, yeah, take as many days as you need, and it's just
No,
like,
my
all right,
place, the place I'm at is more like nobody is showing up and nobody is like dependable. So I'm trying to be extra that.
yeah, but that's the thing. But given that you're extra that, you're kind of owed. Well, not necessarily you're old, but to a certain degree, they should necessarily respect your request because it's just like, you're actually doing it the right way. So, if you request some days off and every other motherfuckers just taking days off or just not showing up, uh, you know, they should probably they'll more than likely honor your request because they don't want to lose you. They need you, dog. So,
Shit,
I
that'd be
mean,
the hope, nigga. I be thinking that about places till them niggas fire me for being late 5 minutes every day. But I'm not doing that here though. That was why I got fired from my first job. I got fired from my first job for being late for 5 minutes every day, and I worked there for about. Well, no, let's not say how long I worked there. Let's say I was in the habit of being 5 minutes late for at least 6 months. Nobody ever said shit, and
mhm.
then one day they was just like, "Yo, you've been 5 minutes late every day for 6 months. You fired." I was like, "Damn," but it was 5 minutes. I was like, "Dog, y'all niggas got a nigga clocking in at 3:25. I need a round number, nigga. That shit don't make no sense, nigga. I'm getting to work at 3:30, bro. It makes sense to me." I should have claimed I had OCD or something.
I can
I
only
can't clock in on a odd number, dog. I'm
it
just not
has
doing it.
it has to be on it has to be
It has
on
to
the
be
zero.
divisible by
It has to be on
six.
it has to be on the zero.
Yeah, it has to be. It just has to be.
you
Let's
know.
just say that shit 3 times, stutter and everything. That should have probably worked. Nowadays it would. It probably didn't work back then, but it probably
Back
work
then,
nowadays.
back then they wanted you slaving. So, jeez, they trying to get back to that, man.
Yeah, I was about to say that's what they want now, bro.
They trying to get back
Shit.
to that. They just like, yo, man.
When the last time you got a raise in this corporate world?
Actually, no, I just got one last month. Actually,
Oh
luckily I've
man,
been getting
fuck
my
you,
annual jumps,
dog.
man.
Shit, man.
I've
The
been getting my
fuck?
annual jumps, man. So,
You know how many niggas gotta suck off to get raises nowadays, bro?
I
No
mean,
puff.
no puff. I'm trying to avoid the puff. I mean, granted, it didn't it barely beat inflation, but I guess it beats a blank. But uh, but that old adage where it's just like, yeah, that works, but you can actually make your own raise. It's just like, man, get the fuck out of here.
You know, I live by that. You know, I'm toxic. I'm toxically positive sometimes,
Yeah,
and I
but
realize that. I realize that like it sucks because sometimes I just be like, niggas, just shut up, nigga. Fucking let a nigga live their life, right? But no, like one of those things is niggas say it's not about what you make, it's about what you save. Nigga, that's the realest shit I live by, bro. Like I don't
not
make nearly what I would like to make, but I got more money than a lot of motherfuckers just simply because I don't spend money.
nah. I mean, that's real too. I mean, granted, you wanna keep most of what you make. I mean, honestly, when you look at what you make as I guess as a net worth mentality. And then I've gotten this like more and more recent years, but yeah, I mean, granted, as opposed to putting more of your money to just supporting yourself and your lifestyle, you're using that to kind of build yourself. You know what I mean? Because obviously, the money you make isn't necessarily just enough to kind of help you sustain who you are. I mean, you just don't want to spend all this money just to be able to make it to work. You want to get make this money to make it work for you a little more.
Right.
I mean, and that's the real shit you said. Because I mean, honestly, it's funny because they were talking. There was a study that came out at some point last year, maybe the year before. They were saying like maybe like 50, 60% of the motherfuckers that make over 100,000 a year are living paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah.
Just because like they like pretty much
They are in that fucking lifestyle.
they loaded themselves up with like all these fixed costs, so they went and like financed this expensive ass car, went and bought this big ass house.
And that's the thing. People do that. Like that's an American. Like I don't want to say it's an American thing. That's a human thing. Like
Nah,
when
it's an
you know
American
what
thing.
you make, you live like you make it. You know what
And
I'm saying?
the key is to always be like a couple steps back. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
just
Like
a couple. Just a couple.
like
Like,
even when you make what you make. I mean, I had a
but you can't
homie.
have like plan. Like some niggas budget they whole shit. That's why I don't budget, bro.
Nah,
That's literally why I don't
you,
budget because
you,
niggas
you, should,
budget they whole shit.
you should budget. You should always budget, bro.
Nah, here's what I do. I don't budget. I do what I do is I absolutely have to save 90% of what I make. And if I don't, I feel like a piece of shit, right? So I will starve, nigga. Like tonight, I'm eating nuts. I'm eating motherfucking nuts.
Pause.
And this is a real nigga moment too.
I don't know.
Tonight, I'm eating nuts and Cheez-Its. The kids is eating General Tso's chicken. You know what I'm saying? But I'm eating nuts and Cheez-Its. It would have
Damn,
cost a
that's
couple
made me
extra
hungry.
dollars to get
That's made me
myself something.
hungry.
Damn, my bad, nigga.
Journal
But
Tone.
but I could have spent the extra couple dollars and then I could have been eating General Tso's with the kids and shit. But nah, nigga, I need that. I needs that. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit it don't make sense to me to just be spending money frivolously. And I think that that's frivolous. If I
on
got food, I'm
on
going to
on eating.
no on eating something that's like luxury.
I mean, bro, we don't live in a third world country. Food isn't necessarily luxury, man. but
Hot
but
food is.
hot food,
Yeah, hot food's a luxury.
nah.
Nigga, I lived off of raw foods for fucking a long time, bro. I
I
can
dig it. I dig it,
I
but
can get away with some nuts, bro.
I dig it, man. But nigga, you got a stove, man. You can whip it up, man. You could be Chef Homeboy RD, man. So,
Nah, I got work tomorrow. I ain't got time for all that shit.
nigga, what? Nigga, you
What?
have my phone number. I got recipes out the ass, pause.
Yeah,
Come
but I
on,
ain't got
man.
time to be cooking and cleaning, man. I already got clean up after kids, man. I ain't got time to be making my own messes.
Man, it's those kids, nigga. Put those niggas to work, man. It's just chores, bro.
Had them niggas cooking for me.
Nah, I had the niggas cook, man. Listen, you cook, they clean the dishes, man. They wash dishes,
Hey,
shit like that. You know what I mean? So, you
yo,
know,
you want to hear something funny, bro? I was looking at these niggas. I was like, yo, when I get old, can I come live with y'all? And they was both like, yeah, right. And I was like, all right, I can smoke in your house. And they both said no. They both said no, nigga. That's crazy right there, man. That's ridiculous to me.
oh man,
Oh man, that's yo. Kids ain't shit, man. All I did for them, like everything I fucking cleaned up after them.
you won't let me smoke in your
A
house?
little bit of weed smoke. Y'all niggas, y'all niggas was raised with this shit. Like y'all gonna act like y'all too good for it now.
Oh man.
Um,
Well, no, I was gonna say though, man. Oh, speaking that you mentioned that, man. If and when niggas actually go to the A, man, we gotta find an Airbnb that they let niggas smoke in. So those still exist. So
said that they let niggas smoke. Nigga, I done smoked in every place that I done ever been in. And here's how. This is how you do it, right? You ready? You ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Have the money for the fees. Bam. You see that? Simple. I live my life by simple rules, nigga. I don't hide shit. I'm just ready to pay up when the consequences come knocking.
It's an expensive L, man.
Well, I mean, shit, you remember? Never mind. I don't even want to get into that. Anyway,
I remember that one.
yeah. No,
I
I
took
didn't had I didn't
I
had
took
some expensive ass L's.
I took the L for that one that night. So
Yeah, I done had
you
a couple
remember
expensive L's.
prom night?
Yeah. Oh, that's what you was talking about? Oh,
Yeah,
that's what's up. Yeah, no, that was crazy too.
that was like that was wild.
Yeah.
Y'all motherfuckers smoked till fucking 6 o'clock in the damn morning, bro. That shit was crazy.
This nigga told me, this nigga CJ said, everything in moderation. This nigga looked me dead in my face and said, everything in moderation.
Cause he
Called me
looked you.
by my government, bro.
Yeah, cause nigga, he saw you. He looked you in your eyes and saw you as high as shit at that moment. Right there.
Yeah.
It's like,
I was like, now every time I hear that phrase, like I just hear my name at the end of it, like with so much condescension. It's just I can't even fucking bear it. Um,
from that moment on, the natural rebel you was like, man, nah, fuck that
it's like,
moderation, dog.
yeah, nigga, you know me. I got no temperance, nigga. What?
I mean,
I got discipline, but I ain't got no self control, bro.
what they say, everything in moderation, even moderation. You know, sometimes you got to go all in. Sometimes you
Sometimes
got
you
to
gotta
go all out.
binge.
Sometimes you got to binge, and sometimes you got to go without. You know what I mean? So it's just the,
Oh yeah, fast.
you
Sometimes
know.
you gotta binge. Sometimes you gotta fast. Yo, did you fast for Ramadan?
Nah, I ain't fast for Ramadan in a minute, man. So
Nah.
nah,
So I realized that I'm a
I did it a few years ago. I did it not well a few years back because I was running with the homies and the homies was Muslim and I was trying to support them because they felt like they needed support. So I was like, you know what, man, you out here, so you know what, you look like you need some support, so I'm gonna ride with you on this one, and we both gonna be doing Ramadan together. You know
you
what I mean?
saying these
So
niggas was struggling? They was looking raggedy.
not necessarily looking raggedy. They
They
just
needed to get carried.
I mean, we all needed to be carried, but I felt like it was something to where we could all run together with this. So that was tough because it was in the summer, man. Ramadan in the summer is that shit is that shit's harsh. That shit's harsh. Ramadan's a lot easier, man. When that shit's like in the around
It's
like
multiple Ramadans.
daylight savings time.
There's
It
multiple Ramadans.
it moves, it shifts it shifts every year.
Oh, for real? I
Yeah,
ain't even know that. Damn, you putting us down, my brother.
same thing like Easter. Hence how you get Easter falling on Trans Day of Visibility.
I mean, I
Uh,
get that, but Easter's also always the same fucking third Sunday of May or whatever the fuck it's supposed to be.
Nah, dog.
November, April.
It's the first Sunday after the full moon after
You
the
know what the
the
fuck I'm
this
talking about.
equinox. Yeah, but
Yeah,
yeah, that's to me that just sounds like some pagan shit. But you know what?
it is
I'll leave
pagan.
that be.
That's why it's called Easter. It's named after Ishtar, nigga. It's been pagan.
Iftar, but
I mean, hey, listen, this is a dead language. We not gonna quibble over the goddamn consonants. But um, that's why I say Passover. You know, happy Passover. But who cares? It ain't about me. You know what it's about? It's about our
oh,
sponsors.
okay,
Tell them about the who brought us here.
guys. Thank you for sticking around with this podcast throughout all the years. And one of our first sponsors that came and that was helping us out, and they're coming back in the big way. Don't get it twisted, iced tea. Anytime you need a a cool and cold taste of reality, and sometimes you need it to slap you across the face, go and grab you a Don't Get It Twisted iced tea. It's a brisk slap across the face. Thank you for being our sponsor. We'll continue to be a proud member of the Don't Get It Twisted iced tea family. And yeah, share it with your friends and family. Anybody that's disrespecting, feel free to slap that shit across their face so they can watch their motherfucking mouth.
Thanks. Don't
And
get it twisted. We appreciate y'all for being a part of our movement, and we thank you for allowing us to be a part of your movement. So anyway, uh, now I'm
yeah,
gonna be honest, man.
niggas gave us a mid roll. That's interesting. Hey,
I ain't got nothing to talk about with kids, man. That shit crazy. So I'm watching the game with my niece, right?
are you watching this game right now? This would actually
Yeah.
be a cool game for her to watch. This Iowa UConn game.
No, I'm watching Phillies.
Oh, Phillies. I'm about to say, yeah, nah, it's not. It's this women's basketball shit. No, this shit been going up, bro.
I
This
know.
shit been
It's
going up.
crazy. Don't worry though. I'm
Like,
gonna do it. I'm gonna get there. So I was watching the Phillies game with my niece, right? And the chick was explaining the girl who does correspondence. No need to shout her out. She's married. Um, so
Romeo.
she was talking about how she's a vegetarian, and she was saying that there's a lot of good vegetarian options down at CBP, Citizens Bank Park, and my niece was paying attention because the girl's like pretty and stuff, and you know pretty girls are attracted to pretty girls, you know. So she's like looking at her and she's listening to every word she's saying, and she's saying like, I don't eat meat, but this buffalo chicken, da 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 da. And my niece looks at me and is like, "How's she eating buffalo chicken if she don't eat meat?" And I was like, "It's not real buffalo chicken. It's made out of like soy and da 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 and all this shit, right?" So I'm explaining that to my niece, and she was like, "Okay, but why they have to make it look like that?" I was like, "Look like what?" She was like, "Why they have to make it look like chicken?" I was like, "Well, what would you expect it to look like? Like, what would you rather it look like?" She's like, "Green." I was like, "Yo, that's a good ass point. Why the fuck do fake meat look like meat?" And I mean, I understand psychologically people want what they feel comfortable with, but like, think about it. Like, damn, how come that shit don't look like a salad but just tastes like fucking buffalo chicken?
I don't know. It's kind of weird. I never really quite got the obsession with like um
Fake meat.
not even just fake meat, but that too, but also just the faux or the replacement things. Like for instance, like just for shiggles one night, I had ordered a vegan pizza. Weird, right? Vegan pizza with vegan pepperoni, vegan cheese, and everything like that on there.
It's not weird. It sounds like some shit you would do when I'm over there just to appease me. And I'd be looking at you like, damn, you ain't have to go this far, bro.
But I ate it,
My bad.
and I was intrigued, and I was like, but why though?
What is all this shit? You looking at it like, damn, they done made this shit purple?
I'm
Like,
like,
what
all
the
right.
fuck?
I was
These
like, all
niggas
right.
done applied mad dyes and
It's
all
like,
types
bro,
of textures.
how you make cheese with no milk? Like, like it's just, you made a pepperoni. Like, what the fuck is this pepperoni? You know
Wait,
what
is
I
it real
mean?
enzymes in the pepperoni? Like, what the fuck? I
It's
mean,
just,
in the cheese, I mean, and is it enzymes in the cheese?
I mean, I think with the cheese they do some type of bean culture type of. But it's
Doesn't
the point
matter.
is just,
Doesn't matter.
it's
Don't
just like
matter.
it's like, bro, you could have just gave me I could have just got a tomato pie and just called it a day. You know what I mean?
No, but that's the thing. Like, I, damn, that's fucked up. All right, let me try to speak from the only perspective that I know, which is mine. All right, when I was a vegetarian, it could get boring depending on your budget or your means, right? Now, if you ain't got very many means or creativity with how you putting shit together, then it could get fucking dumb boring, and meals could become a dreadful time, right? Who wants that? Meals are supposed to be something that we rejoice in. Meals are supposed to be something that reminds us how grateful we are to be alive and God, you know? Now, don't get me wrong. You put me onto this. There's people who live to eat, and then there's people who eat to live. Now,
Yeah,
I consider myself.
some people eat food. I'm just stealing this. Some people eat food just to make a turd, man. You know what I mean? So
Okay, yeah. So, damn, you just made it even clearer. So, yeah, there's two different classes of people, and I consider myself to be the class of person that eats to live. I don't necessarily enjoy every meal I eat. I just do it because I have to stay from passing out sometimes, you know? And believe me, I've passed out, nigga. But I don't think that the people who are quitting meat for health reasons or for lifestyle reasons, I don't think that those people really want to embrace the idea of only eating green shit or only eating raw shit. I think they still want to feel like they have the fullness of life that we all have, but the creativity is only, it's limited to what it can be. You know what I mean? It can only be what it is, which is you can only exercise the options that are around you. You can only do what motherfuckers have come up with, you know? Unless
yeah,
you gonna come up with some shit.
I just got an idea for like a broccoli burger. So what you do,
Talk to me.
you pretty much just like put broccoli in a blender, and then what you do is you just like I guess find something that you can actually blend it
Coat
with,
it with
form it, or just
like
form
an
yeah.
egg, like an egg white.
Yeah, you can do egg white. Use the egg white to actually put it together, and
Yeah.
then you kind of just like
Like
sear
a
it on both
meatball.
sides. Yeah,
Like a fucking meatball, yeah.
broccoli
Sear
meat.
it,
You
definitely sear it
sear
on
it on
both
both
sides.
sides. You know what I mean? Throw
Had
some
that bitch medium. Give it to me. Give it to me medium.
Medium.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna fall apart as soon as you bite that
Yeah, I know.
motherfucker.
That
So-
was how that quinoa burger was, yo. The quinoa burger, nigga, that shit did not have no form to it, nigga. You bite that shit and that shit just crumble.
Did you ever try the Beyond Junk?
Yeah, I actually enjoy Beyond. I enjoy
Yeah.
Beyond a whole lot more than I enjoy Impossible, because those are brands. I had to learn that. But yeah, I enjoy Beyond. I've never had anything Beyond that wasn't like tasty. But the thing is, like, they load that shit with salt and a whole
It's
bunch
so
of
much
shit that's
damn
going to
salt.
kill you
Yeah,
anyway.
it's just like, yo, it
So it's
defeats the purpose.
pointless.
It defeats the
Yeah, it's
purpose.
like,
It's just
nigga,
like
you're
I might
not
as well eat,
being
I might as well
healthy
eat, I might
eating
as well
this
eat a
shit.
burger. I
You're
might
not
as well eat
being
it.
healthy eating this shit. So
Um,
at one spot that I used to frequent a lot, they had an Impossible Burger, which was beet based, so it would bleed when you cooked it, and you could cook it to temperature, right?
mhm.
Interesting,
Beat.
right? Beet
Wow,
based, yeah.
that's
So
interesting.
yeah, right. That shit smelled like dead bodies, honestly. It's like for real. And then they had a what's the other joint? The Beyond. They had a Beyond Burger, which was simply fire. Like, it just tasted great. Like, you ain't even have to put. You know how on a regular burger, like, you might have your condiments or whatever. People have their preferred condiments, whether it be like barbecue sauce, ketchup, mustard, mayonnaise, whatever. Like, this Beyond shit, nigga, they ain't need nothing, nigga. That shit was good. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
that's salt. That speaks to salt, you know. And then the other option was a veggie burger. The veggie burger was actually black beans.
Oh, my bad. Audio's dropped out for a sec. My bad. Can you
You
repeat
good?
that real quick?
I said the veggie burger was actually black beans.
Nah, I've had one of those before. Well, a couple times. Those are hit or miss. Hit or miss, actually. Veggie burgers, man. I've had a couple really bad
It's
ones.
it's it's kind of all about texture with those joints. You talking about the black bean based joints, or you just
Yeah.
talking? Yeah,
Like the black bean based joint,
it's all about texture
that
because they
joint just
don't
gives you
keep, like,
burnt
if
beans.
niggas keep them bitches in the fucking freezer and then just try to toast them quick, like, them joints be
Yeah, no,
fucked up.
that shit just tastes like burnt beans, bro. I was like, yo,
Yeah, you gotta cook that shit with love and care.
this is not, this is nah.
The other thing is, you can't go to places, like, this is a tip, like, for you vegetarian folks. Don't go to places that don't have vegetarians frequenting it and then buy the vegetarian thing. Because that shit's been sitting. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't buy that shit. That shit's been there for 3-4 months. Like, so don't get that. Go to places where niggas eat vegetarian shit and then buy that shit there because it'll always be fresh.
Nah, I dig that. I mean, like the one place we go to all the time, Sardine Bar, they always have options for vegetarians. They always have something. They actually got a new they had a new mushroom melt actually more recently, man. That shit was it's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty fire.
Hey, yo, don't run up on us, yo. Don't ask her for no fucking autographs. Don't be like, oh, I know which one is Tretch. No, don't do that shit.
Nah, dog. Buy me a beer, bro. So you gonna run
Send
up on
that
me,
shit
buy
from
me a
across
beer.
the bar though. Don't come up to me. Like, just send it to me from across the bar like Pilsners and cheap shit.
So I like saisons, man.
You like saisons? Yo, what's your favorite beer, yo?
My favorite beer.
Mm-hmm.
Um
Now, don't like, you could
nah,
think about it for 1,000 years, or you could just come up with what came to mind.
Stillwater extra dry. The sake prepared joint.
That's the joint with the
This is
Japanese on the can.
yeah, it's the blue can with the Japanese sun on there.
Yeah,
That's
that joint fire. That
that's
joint
my shit.
fire. Every
That's
time you
my
get that,
shit.
that joint fire.
I could drink that shit all day, every day, with anything, all the time.
All right, you know
So
what mine is?
what's that?
It's Einstock.
Einstock?
Yeah, I showed that shit to you
Oh,
before. It's like this
I was about to
Norwegian.
guess. I was about to guess. All right, let me do the runner up. Oma Gang, Gnome Gang.
Omegang, yeah, they make a lot of shit though.
Yeah, they
Omegang
do.
Hennepin. Omegang Hennepin, definitely.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I was about to
Omegang
say
Hennepin.
Gnome Gang. Gnome Gang was that was my shit.
Gnome Gang's good. Gnome Gang's good.
But do they make that? I feel like that's like a once every 3 years joint
I
type
haven't
of.
seen it in years. But you
Yeah.
know, microbreweries, they kind of like slowed down a little bit. Even though that's not a microbrewery, but
Uh,
breweries in general slowed down rather.
it depends on the market, man. Honestly, like here, I feel like there's been like a lot of consolidation. Like a lot of the big boys
Yeah,
got
niggas
big.
bought niggas.
Niggas
The
bought
big
niggas a lot.
niggas bought little niggas.
Yeah, so I mean, a lot of but it's crazy. You go to other places like when I was in Denver last year. You go on the street, like literally, it's just micro like breweries all up and down the street. Like it's just like, damn, dog. It's like, yeah, we serve food and we make our own beer here, and it's just like, all right, so where do y'all sell beer? Yeah, everywhere here. And then you go to the beer shop, and it's funny because I'm in another town. And I'm looking at all the beers, and I'm like, damn, dog, like all y'all shit local, dog. Like I'm like, this is crazy. I'm
You
trying to
know what
figure
that
out what I
says to me?
want.
Honestly, you know what that says to me? That says saturation based on low barrier for entry. Like they sell weed out that motherfucker. So niggas is making beer. Like niggas probably don't need no type of license or no type of crazy shit to make beer out there. You know, like the state we live in, everything is super regulated because it's like Quakers and Amish people out this motherfucker. But out in Denver, they just got crack out like in daylight, broad daylight.
Well, yeah, some of this loud might as well be crack, man. So
Yo, they said that. I saw an article that popped up the other day. That's crazy you say that. I saw an article that popped up the other day that said, you're not smoking your grandmother's marijuana. And I was about to click that shit. But I was like, I know that, motherfucker. This shit loud.
yeah. Well, that's the big thing now, because especially with all the hybrids and stuff like that. I mean, with the potency of a lot of the shit, some of the shit just like it just is potent. And the issue is like what they've done is they've created more strains that have a higher THC content, but obviously, you get a lot of the medicinal, content from the CBD. So now what they're doing is they're making strains with just all CBD, no THC, and then they're making the opposite, all THC, no CBD. So now you're getting shit with just like such high potency that you might probably just should be smoking
You
crack.
might just, you might, you might probably just should be smoking crack instead. Yeah, like
I mean,
you
I
might
mean,
just shit yourself and pass out, right?
luckily, it's just it's weed. So
You remember the dabs, bro? You remember when we took the dabs, nigga?
do I remember, nigga?
No, you like hell no. I never even fucking experienced it. No,
Nigga,
I
I
wasn't
flew
there to begin with.
up.
He
I was
said,
there. That was the blue dream. That was
"Yeah,
the funny thing
yeah,
because
you
I
was
was,
fighting demons that day, nigga. You was,
yeah,
you was, you was going to
nigga,
war.
nigga, I was trying.
You-
I was trying not to become one that day, dog. Yeah, that shit was crazy because I'm sitting there going through it, and then homeboy like, yeah, man, I see what you going through it right now. See, like, I got something that'll help you balance that out. So you know what I mean? I was like, nah, dog. I'm like, I'm not. I'm good,
yeah,
man. I'm good. He was
nah,
like, yeah, you take this. You know what I mean? To help you come down a little more. I'm up here with my head out the third floor window and shit like that. Just like,
yeah,
yo, just. I'm like, yeah, this is just a little too much, man. Just concentrate. I just want to, just enough, man. I just want to touch it, man. I don't need to, what I mean? I ain't trying to get out there.
I
It's
want
like
to touch
drinking,
the city.
man.
I don't want to become the city.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
mean,
drinking. You want to. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun when you're tipsy. Just when you get drunk. But then once you get fucked up and start throwing up and
yeah.
blacking the fuck out, it's just not. It's not good.
My
It's
nigga
not.
Julian Casablanca said it best, man. He said, "I wish two drinks was always in me."
Hey, that's right where you need to be. Just two. Just two. Just two. It's just trying to keep that equilibrium. You just got to remember what the two is. You know what I mean? So you get the two, and then it's just one every hour afterwards, not just one every 5 minutes afterwards. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, man, you're talking to a pro. Anyway, so how you feel about all right, first off, I know you don't have any children, right? Do you
I
have
got
any
sons, but I
children?
don't have no children.
All right, word. Are they legitimate or did
Nah,
you marry their mothers?
these my legit sons.
Did you marry their mothers? That's what I mean
Nah,
by that.
nah, I respect their mothers too much to do that to them, but they still my sons though.
Word. Okay. So, with these children in your life, um do you let them put makeup on you and let them wear make like dresses, like you wear dresses for them?
Nah,
No?
nah, I'm
Why
not
not?
man. I'm not letting my sons. I mind you, my sons is grown men. I got a couple sons that's older than me, so I
Okay.
definitely let these niggas put makeup on me. That's a different dynamic in the relationship right there. I ain't into all that, but no disrespect, but
I'm taking.
nah. I think I know where this is going. Um, are you talking about the
I mean,
ball?
the people's champion definitely lets
Yeah,
his children put him in dresses.
yeah. I mean, but
But
his young girl. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. I saw a lot of
no,
people tripping about that.
no,
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
yeah.
I'm not mad at that.
Okay, okay, okay. All right. Here's the thing, right? He's already probably proven to a lot of people that he ain't no bitch, right? But like a person like you or me, that might be somebody's first impression of you. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm
Would
not
you
fake.
would you would you
I'm
be
not
willing to have that be somebody's first impression of you?
honestly. I don't. If it comes to my children, I don't care about whatever anybody else's impressions are on me other than my children.
Then why is it being posted on the internet? Who filmed that shit?
These are motherfuckers that post and film everything. So, but I don't
So they
know.
not like us already to begin with? Is that what you're saying?
To an extent, but if
Because
it's
we
a father,
definitely filming and posting this.
I mean, but if it's a father playing with their kids, man, you know what I mean? It's come
No
on,
holds
man.
barred.
It,
Nothing's off limits.
come on. I mean, nothing illegal.
You can get completely out of character, huh? For your kids.
It's still gonna be within a. You could play a character for your kid. I mean,
Yeah.
remember, man, in Big Daddy, man, Adam Sandler dressed as Scuba Steve. You know what I mean? My man made himself a toy in
Oh,
real
see,
life.
I'm about to really have like a real conversation though with you. All right, so they respect you more if you beat their ass than if you sit there and try to appease them by giving them everything they want. Now, if you're a person who you expect to be respected, right? I think that those types of exchanges, those types of interactions can compromise that. For instance,
I feel like it's
I used to
balanced.
have a cat
I
that
feel
would
like it's
try to climb
balanced.
up on my shoulders and my neck,
Hmm.
right? And it was cute the first couple times, but then he would do it when I didn't like him to do it. And I would have to look at that nigga dead in his face and grab him by his scruff and be like, nah, it's not going down right now. Now, if it's a time that I want it, if it's a time that I'm cool with it, then maybe you could suggest it verbally, cat. But besides that, don't just come up on me running up my back, nigga. So I feel like my nigga Dwayne, he having them run up and down his back, and he cool with that. Now, I'm not trying to question nobody's parenting methods.
But that's the thing. Do you know his relationship with his kids? I mean, do you think
It
that
ain't
he
about
would?
nobody's. It ain't about your relationship with your kids. It's about what's proper. It's about the order that's
I mean,
necessary in the world. And I think personally that you don't emasculate your father at any point ever, because you gonna need that nigga at some point to be a father.
uh, that's I don't know. It's a weird take, but I see where you're coming from. But
You think it's a weird take?
no, because I've heard, I've seen that I've seen that same take around. So you're probably within like the 20-30% percentile with that.
It's kind of like you make them. Okay, cool.
I mean, so I'll say this. There's a thing like, all right, so should a father do tea time with his daughters, or is that emasculating as well too?
No, that's fine.
Nah, but that's emasculating. Men don't drink tea. Men drink coffee. Men drink whiskey.
What you talking about, nigga?
I
Ain't
mean,
everybody drinks tea?
I mean, no. Men drink
In
coffee.
in
Men drink
England,
coffee black. They don't. They
everybody
don't.
drinks tea.
They don't put milk in their coffee.
In England, everyone drinks tea.
Yeah, but it's America, dog. We drink whiskey and black coffee.
So
That's
you're
just
trying to
proper in
liken.
order.
So you're trying to
It's
liken that.
proper in order.
You're trying to liken that to a man who doesn't wear makeup or dresses ever at all in his life, except for at this moment.
I didn't see him wear a dress,
No, they had a tutu ready for him at the end of the y'all.
so I mean, it's a conversation to be had. Should father probably go outside and dress like that? No, but I don't see anything wrong with it with a
Should a
father playing with
father
his
draw
daughter.
some type of? Should a father draw some type of lines as far as what he's willing to do to entertain his children? I think so. I
Uh,
think that the relationship that I
yes and
have
no.
with my
Yes and no.
children is not a friend relationship. I don't think that they look at me as one of their peers. I don't think that they look at me as on their level. And I don't think that they should. And you know what I think that they were doing with him at the time? I don't think that they was looking at him as on their level. I think that they was looking at him as even less than that. I think that they was looking at him like some like little type of doll or a dog or something that you dress up and play games with. I think that
I mean,
my
that's the thing.
children respect me a whole lot more than that.
I think that's the thing. I think that was part of it, that where he essentially became a doll for his kids.
That's
So
exactly what it is, and I think that that's condescending a little bit too much.
you feel that way because that
That's how I feel, nigga. That's why I'm talking.
because you
I
would
can
feel
only say what I feel.
because that's the thing. You're not the Rock, so you would feel emasculated by that. But the Rock is probably two of us put together, quite
Nigga, I
literally.
said that in the different words earlier. I said perhaps he's not one person whose first impression that he gives off from that video would be taken as if he's a bitch. But me, if that video went out of me, I don't got enough people who know my character to look at me and go, "Oh no, he ain't no bitch though." But he's the Rock. So when he makes a video like that, there's a lot of people who are going to look at him and be like, "Yeah, but he ain't no bitch though." You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
but I mean, but that's the thing though. I don't really care. Well,
I do. I do. I don't want
wouldn't
niggas
necessarily.
trying me. I don't want to walk around in the streets and have motherfuckers thinking,
You
"Oh
think a nigga
yeah,
gonna
he can
try you?
definitely he light work."
Because
Yeah, cookies. I don't want that,
you think a
nigga.
nigga gonna try you because you playing with your daughters?
Nigga, if I look
I
like a
mean,
bitch in any sense,
these
if I look like a
these are the
bitch in
same
any
niggas that don't
sense, then
even.
that gives niggas a reason.
I
If I
mean,
look like a bitch at all, that gives niggas a reason. You know where I'm from? You know where the fuck I'm from?
that's that toxicity, man. That's why black people can't get ahead, man.
Why? Cause we live in the hood, nigga, and we was raised with these values. Fuck you gonna tell me, nigga?
Values.
My dad told me different. Fuck.
So,
Yeah, values, nigga. Mores, nigga.
mores.
Yeah.
Try a nigga for playing with his kids. That nigga playing with his kids, he a bitch.
No, I'm not gonna try him. I'm not gonna try him. I'm never gonna try him. But I'm just gonna say this. I would not condescend that much when it comes to my kids. That they hold me up like this. They hold me up like that. And I'm supposed to stay up like that. I'm not supposed to be below them. I'm not supposed to be a toy. I'm a fucking man. They're children. There's an order to this shit.
I feel like that's more about you.
No, it's
Not
not
the
about
kid.
me, motherfucker. It's
That
about
is.
structure. It's about natural structure. Because when they get to 15 and 16, they ain't never going to have a point in their life where they can look at me and be like, "Nah, I remember I used to dress you up like a little bitch." You know what I'm saying? They ain't never going to be able to say that to me. How you going to tell me not to go out and smoke and fuck with my friends? I used to dress you up like a little bitch.
It's holistic, man. If you're the type of dad that all he does is just shows up and plays dress up with his kids and just pieces the fuck out and doesn't actually talk and have conversations and actually raise his kids holistically and understand these things and also apply
How many
discipline.
conversations from
Yes.
The Rock you've seen to his kids? How many conversations have you seen that went viral? How many times have you seen him sit him down on his lap, on his lap, and tell him like the meaning of life and shit? How many times have you seen that?
Twice. I think maybe like once or twice.
He said once
So-
or twice. All right. Well,
so-
that's better than what I expected. So I guess I'll concede.
I mean, but then again, I mean, so Come on, man. You're supposed to be better than this, dog. You're supposed to be nicer than this, T. I thought you were
Who?
anti being influenced by viral culture out here, man.
I'm not being influenced. I'm sharing my opinion, nigga. It came up, so I'm letting you know. Like,
I,
okay, this is how I feel about it.
I know, but
Like the whole. All right, so look, the whole thing is these niggas ain't real, right? I know these niggas ain't real, so I don't really care because everything that they do is just meant to spark something in us, and
yeah,
it's
yeah.
either meant to spark some type of idea, which is programming, or it's meant to spark some type of fucking emotion, which is fucking inciting, right? So either way, I'm not supposed to be affected by it, and I
Because
know that.
cause,
However,
cause I guess,
I'm telling you what's
because I,
wrong with it
but
because it's not right, nigga.
I mean, I feel like it's polarizing in the sense to where it's like,
It's not
okay,
polarizing.
it is.
It's only polarizing to you because you see the opposite end of what I'm talking about.
Well, I see the opposite ends of everything. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I can see
I'm sorry.
how
What I said was insulting. I apologize.
insulting to me. Nah, not at all. I mean, I'm
I'm
not
sorry.
insulted. Takes a lot to insult me. I don't care. Unfortunately, but yeah. But I could see at end of the spectrum where you got a lot of people saying like, see, look at The Rock trying to be a trans. You know what I mean? Or
You
but
mean
on
trying to appeal to the trans community?
uh, it takes a lot more than that. I think getting dressed up in makeup with your daughters takes a lot. They go through a lot more than I think it takes a lot more than that, quite honestly. But
No, but I do believe that there's a little bit of pandering that can be done by showing your willingness to doll up.
dial up.
Yeah.
I mean, if this was somebody that wore eyeshadow and you know, and wigs.
No, but it's not. No, but listen, like you know how. All
Yeah,
right, listen.
that would be pandering to me.
All
Like
right, look. When I
a
was
father playing with his kids
when I
is
was like on some when I was on some church all the time type shit, like church 3 4 times a week type shit, bro. It would be nigga. It wasn't like we would be in that motherfucker, looking at people who had nothing to do with Jesus and nothing to do with any type of what we believed in, right? Like, and them niggas would like win a goddamn football game and be like, "Glory to God," and we would be like, "Yo, he's a believer. He's just like us," and we would use that shit as a goddamn like beacon of light. Like, "Yo, boy, he's," you know what I mean? So it's very similar to what I would imagine some other minorities would do to big day whole system up.
we feel seen.
Yeah, no, we were represented. Look, it's one of
Represented.
us.
Look at
He's
the
one of
Rock.
us.
Look at the Rock.
Yeah, like on Tuesdays he's one of us, which is cool with us. Honestly, he do what he do every other day, but we ain't judging. But like Tuesday, man, damn, that's our nigga. He represents us.
So, but I don't know. I guess kind of put a ball on it. To your point, I guess in terms of structure and how structured and how you should be seen, I could see that. But then again, I mean, I guess my skew is my view is different because I guess the way I see it is I never really had a father growing up, right?
Yeah.
So at least this motherfucker's around and playing with his kids. So so the bar for me is fairly low right there for that. You know what I mean? So
Will
I'll
I
say
chase
that
everybody away if I come up with a biblical example?
of what?
If I describe something, all right. So listen, like I give a fuck. Anyway, so what it is remember Abraham? Remember my nigga Abraham?
Hmm.
Abraham, he had cursed his 3 sons. You remember why he cursed his 3 sons?
Didn't he say some shit when he was drunk?
Yeah, no, he did. I don't know. He did something or whatever when he was drunk or whatever. But what happened was he fell asleep naked and shit. And one of the young boys came in there while he was naked, and instead of doing anything about it or whatever, he went out to his other brothers and was like, "Yo, pop in there naked." So the other 2 brothers was like, "What the fuck?" So they went in there backwards, and they had the covering for him. They had like a sheet to cover him on their shoulder. They held it together, and then they dropped it on him, and then they walked out of the room without looking back at him. So the whole thing was he cursed them niggas. Well, sorry. He cursed the one boy, and he blessed the other 2 niggas. And he said the one boy, all his kids was gonna be a slave to the other 2 niggas. But there's like this whole thing where you're not supposed to uncover your father's nakedness. That's actually one of the rules or whatever. That was in Leviticus. So I feel like it kind of applies to this situation in the sense where, you know, you are making him something either less or opposite of what he actually is in that sense. Now, don't get me
No,
wrong. I don't know
honestly,
what that nigga is for real, for
because
real.
I honestly I kind of see that the different way because I kind of see that in the sense to where it's like not even your father's quote unquote nakedness, but essentially just like I feel like that's more of a greater story of just betrayal and
Yes,
kind of just like
betrayal. Specifically betrayal.
yeah,
Yes,
and I
sir.
mean
Like I remember my dad
like kind of like exploiting your father and your family and shit like that. And I feel like
yeah.
that's more or less what that is. I don't necessarily. I mean, granted, maybe Abraham was Abraham was Drake on niggas and was just putting niggas to shame out. And his son probably saw his dad was like, damn, I never compete. It's had low had low confidence ever since and shit like that. It's like, damn,
Fake
dog, I
yo,
never measure
you
up to pop.
yo,
but
yo.
I'm gonna go there with it. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go there.
Hey, no puff, man.
No
Fuck. It's the Bible, nigga.
Just listen,
No, it is what it is, man.
listen.
Niggas is niggas, man.
I,
People,
I,
people.
I gave you 3 interpretations off the cuff, and I
No, I
made it
know,
relatable and
and
everything,
none of
man.
them was
So,
wrong either. None of I'm not gonna sit here and try to disprove none of them. I got no retort, nigga.
so,
Shit. Fuck.
but yeah, but I think there's something to be said about that. But I mean, I guess in showing that, I mean, I think that's you know, if he was trying to dress up to be somebody that he may want to be and was not, he wasn't doing a good job about it. I did see the pictures. It just I don't know. I wouldn't have sex with him. But no diddy. But but I but I think there's a certain point to where I think it was just an example of fatherhood. But I've seen him do like this isn't the first thing that he's done. The first time he's done stuff of just
I
kind of
know.
playing with his daughters and kind of just being like the the willing and unwilling playmate at the same time. And I don't necessarily think there's anything wrong with that for the most part. Because we don't know. I mean, nigga could be like secretly abusive and shit like that, and then just like only does these clips for videos and shit like that. So it's juxtaposed to that as well too. So
Honestly, that would make me happier because that would make sense.
if a nigga was more
I'm
abusive.
just kidding, man. Goddamn, what the fuck you think I am, man? Shit,
I mean, there's
some
that.
type of monster or something?
There's yes. But,
No,
but there is that element out there too, man. I think that's the issue too, man. Where we just got a lot of Let me go there. It's a lot of motherfuckers, man. I just take shit a little too literally on this internet, man. And the fact that there's so many motherfuckers that's just so unserious that just say things, and you got so many people that take things seriously, it's concerning, man. So no disrespect.
you were using as a slur just now.
No,
No,
I was being serious. I was being serious. Actually.
I know I was being fucking what you were just describing.
I'm being
Seeing,
serious.
I was trying to see if you could identify and be like, nigga, see, that's what you're doing right now. Anyway, nah, man, I really do feel like motherfuckers can't read the news. You know,
Yeah,
like I
it's
feel like there's a disconnect. But
can't read the news, and then the niggas that's supposed to be the opposition to the news is actually worse than the niggas in the news.
no, they the news.
And they
They
call
the
these niggas
news.
out. Yeah,
Them niggas is the news.
it's just like, yo, it's
Yeah,
like, bro,
man.
this is
This
all opinion. This ain't even the news. I'm like, dog, how you
all
supposed to
right.
be the real time? But I mean, we on a platform, so we're gonna play
Yeah.
nice.
Hey, yeah, that's cool.
We already got throttled. We already got throttled. So it is what it is. But nonetheless, I'm gonna have to actually pull that statement I said like 5 minutes ago too. But less than 3 minutes ago. Let me make a note of that because I ain't mean to disrespect nobody. But
So Bitcoin's having.
yep. That is what the 14th.
Yep.
So yeah, so that's mainly a lot of the reasons that you've been seeing a lot of these cryptos go up. Where Bitcoin goes, all the coins follow. You know, Bitcoin is the one coin to rule them all. But you got other couple things that happen with that. You got the halving. It's getting folded into a lot of ETFs or some other podcasts. podcast. What the fuck am I talking about here? Yes, it's
Indices.
getting folded to the TRN index. But yeah, it's getting rolled into some ETFs with some of these other brokerages, and you got a couple countries, namely El Salvador and Venezuela. Sorry, Argentina. That are actually starting to tag some of their actual currency to.
Same damn thing. They both speak Spanish.
Nah, one's commie and one's anarcho-capitalist. So I'm keep my eye on them.
Okay.
Even though I think their president's a plant because he just looks like a Bond villain, but that is what it is. But but yeah, so you're starting to see that. So,
Octopussy.
but yeah, so you. That's I still have that's all. That's one of the one I haven't seen actually. I haven't seen that
How
one.
the fuck you miss Octopussy?
I don't know. I've seen everyone.
I started with that one, nigga. That's the first one I went to. I was like, oh, this one's got to be the best.
You downloaded that one, thought it was something else.
I mean, I got my money's worth.
Did Bond get his money's worth?
You know, I'm gonna make a way.
I mean, I feel like if it's Octopussy, he had to at least ran through 8, right? It had to be 8 Bond girls in that movie, right?
That's the whole thing, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't Money Penny, nigga. It was Money Dime, nigga.
That was a Roger Moore John too. I haven't watched too many of those actually, quite honestly. So.
No, it was a classic. Like when it's colorful, it was nice and bright. Technology was on point. You know how it go, man. It's a fucking Bond. It's a Bond movie, man. From before we was born. And you know this nigga was a handsome motherfucker, bro.
All the Bonds. I mean, I know some people say Daniel Craig isn't necessarily up there, but Daniel Craig, I mean, he throw that shit on, man. I like, he's fashionable, man.
He just got a weird shaped face. Other than that, though, he a cool boy.
So, have you seen any of the more recent ones? I mean, you at least got to see Casino Royale.
Tomorrow Never Dies
is where it's at.
Casino. No, I saw Casino Royale. That's not that recent, nigga. I seen that.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's the first one that Daniel Craig did. So
yeah.
Oh shit, Iowa, they pulled that shit off. Look at y'all.
So this white chick, man, what's up with her? She special?
Who? Caitlin Clark?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's a baller. She's a baller. She yeah, man, she's got it, man. Shoot, fundamentally sound, like low key, like the Jordan of women's basketball. So she didn't have a great game tonight. Actually, she got carried by one of her other teammates. But I'm lying. Yeah, 21-9-7. Not a great game.
No, but it was a great game.
It was a great game.
That was the definition of a great game.
It was a bad. It was a bad.
It wasn't a spectacular game, but it was a great game.
Like I think that percentage is probably crazy right now, but I think she probably only shot maybe like 39% tonight. But even still, yeah, man, she got the skills to pay the bills, man. She's out there, man.
You know, Kobe taught me that shooting 39% isn't so bad when you're getting fucking doubled all night.
Depending on the shots that you take. I mean, but the thing about it is though, if you're shooting 39% and you're shooting and like just not passing the damn ball and not giving it to niggas that's open, I could probably take easier shots.
But that's why you get 9 assists.
I mean, I love Kobe. I love Kobe to life, man. But I can't tell you one game where I've seen that nigga get 9 assists, let alone over 5%. I love Kobe growing up. You know what I mean? Like that nigga was my favorite player.
I hated that nigga, man.
My nigga did not pass the fucking ball. You know, that nigga did not pass
I hated that nigga.
Yo, that nigga did not pass the ball.
And keep in mind, we definitely did a fucking RIP Kobe episode, but yo, I hated that nigga, bro. I was all AI. I was super AI, nigga. I was like, nigga, there's only one AI, nigga.
It was kind of both were for me because I honestly I appreciated that Mamba mentality. You know, I still applied that. That's why I'm fucking over underachiever right now in life right now, right? But
Yeah, I was sitting there waiting for you to be not humble. Like, go ahead, nigga, brag, say
nah,
something.
I said a over underachiever.
Yeah, I know,
That's
I
that's
know.
my overworking ass right now for no reason. I'll get there eventually. So maybe in my 60s I'll peak then. But yeah, I don't know. That mentality is always there. Granted, as a player, if I had to work for or with that nigga, I don't necessarily know if I would appreciate that much. Um, I think I've learned some of the lessons there. It's kind of funny because when you look at those players, like, did you watch the Redeem Team documentary? We jumping all over the place.
No,
We
I
didn't
don't
even
think
talk
I
about
did
Bitcoin
actually.
halving. That was actually a good doc
Well, no,
because
I still got him. I'm lined up. I'm lined up.
but yeah, the Redeem Team doc that's on Netflix. It was kind of cool because it was LeBron's team for the most part, but then Kobe pretty much just kind of joined the team. And Kobe, like you said, he brought a discipline aspect, hard ass.
Yeah,
I'm training 5 o'clock in the morning. But LeBron, his version of leadership was like, nah, man. We gonna motivate everybody, man. We're gonna keep everybody happy. We're gonna love this shit, man. Like, it's
you know
just a
what?
challenge, but
So
we're gonna
one of the things that my niece says, which is real cool. She's like, we're watching the baseball game, and she's talking to my nephew. She's like, Pop, who's your favorite character? Right? And I'm like, they're not characters. They're fucking people. Right? Now, the thing is, they are characters. And I have explained this to her. Like, you're absolutely right. This is television. None of this shit's real. Right? So, these characters, um, when it comes to people in the world that I can connect with, that I deal with on a personal level, I can't fuck with nobody who think they the main character, bro. Like, I think that there's a give and a take when it comes to this shit, and I think Kobe definitely was like main character ass nigga, bro.
nah. He was trying to, he was gonna be the main. I mean, I'm the star of this show.
Yeah,
He had that from the gate. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, in every aspect. And it's like it's respectable to an extent when the hard work follows it, and then you do what it takes to actually become that in various aspects of life. Cool, that's what's up. I can take things from that discipline, but that perspective is toxic as fuck, and I don't think that that breeds good people. Um, you can't just walk around thinking you the main character and shit, man. You got to be a contributor. At least that's what I think. But look at my success, right?
I mean, it's I think that's the conundrum where we're at right now. Remember, we had this discussion before, man. You were just like, yeah, man. You know, like you were saying, like, I just enjoy living my life and doing the things I need to do and kind of getting where I fit in, enjoying myself and assert myself when I need to and not. But it's always the motherfuckers that always come in and it's always like, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. They get all the attention and it's just like niggas not talented at all.
Right.
But only at just telling niggas to look at them, and that's just it. And
Yeah,
that's
and
just
niggas look at them just to appease them and make them shut the fuck up sometimes.
so
But I mean, I guess it's cool. I guess
you
I'm cool
know.
with that.
I
That
mean,
actually is a good way for me to figure out who I actually give a fuck about or not. Because the niggas who go ahead and look at them and appease them are the niggas who I'm like, oh, I don't want to fuck with that motherfucker. Oh, I mean, let me change it. The bitches. The bitches. So, yeah. Anyway, so what should we do about having?
the
How should we
having.
respond to that? Yeah.
Um, honestly, if you ain't got no money in yet, man, don't chase it, man. I mean, you gonna probably see it's gonna probably be some up, uh, before the having, even after. But I don't know if you're looking at recent trends or just all the trends that happen with every having. I mean, if you're investing for the long term, great, but don't try to chase anything that's gonna happen in the next 3 to 4 weeks because you'll likely get burned. So you know what I mean. Like any other investment, play for the long term. You know what I mean. So, but
Word.
you
Yeah,
know,
that's why I'm diversified. You know
so
what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
the thing is with the having, like it's more or less like
I got some Ether, I got some Bitcoin, I got some Doge, I got some Avalanche. You know what I'm saying?
which is cool,
I got
but
some SHIB. I got all that shit, nigga. I'm diversified.
it's cool, but it's remember all on the same stream. Where you know what I mean? Where Bitcoin goes, they all go. I mean, they all have their other uses outside of it, but just remember, you know what I mean? Like, don't chase the next 2 weeks. Honestly, the time to chase the halving would have probably been last year when it was at the low. You know what I mean? Same principles with this: buy low, sell high. And the big thing also with crypto, which is going to probably be coming up after this halving, is in the next 3 to 4 years, is going to come down to use case because it's going to have to. People are going to start really asking when is this going to be starting to get used as a currency, and that's when, you know, some of them end up getting shaken. You know, they're gonna end up. You're gonna see who's who and who's what and who's, where these technologies are really going and what they're gonna be, and that's where, you know, because
Shit gonna get scary, son.
not necessarily.
Well, no. Here's what I like. I have no idea what's gonna happen, but in order for it to be like mainstream consumer usable, they're gonna probably drive it down.
Well, honestly, it's not even drive it down. It just got to be stable. I mean, that's the big thing is that it's got to, like, when you look at, like, all other
Oh, so it won't be
currencies.
as much of an investment tool anymore. Great.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, because the issue is now is that remember, it's supposed to be a currency before. It wasn't necessarily
Yeah,
supposed to be
it
as
wasn't supposed to
speculative
be
as
a
it is right
wave to sit here and ride.
exactly. I mean,
Shit, I'm watching bitches surf right now. I'm literally watching bitches surf right now. That's my life. In
so
crypto.
it wasn't initially made for that. You know what I mean? Like, the idea initially was more or less for it to, it was a currency. Essentially, effectively a global currency, right? So, it was meant to actually kind of shield a lot of people that in these third world countries, um, from the crazy inflation that they were having, even prior to like this bout of inflation that we felt. Just imagine, you and your country, and that's just happening 3, 4 times over every other year, and it was supposed to, pretty much kind of insulate them or isolate them from that. But the cool thing with a lot of that speculation is for people that were able to put their money away that live in those countries, they've actually made like considerable gains from that. You know what I mean? So if you're a motherfucker living in Sri Lanka, you know what I mean? You got your little $500-600 that you put into Bitcoin back in 2013, 500-600 US dollars, and you look how much money you got now, man. You might actually be up. You know what I mean? You probably doing all right. You may fuck around and be able to move to America out here. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, for real, for real.
you know what I mean? So that is the upside of it as well too, is for people that can invest. But the only thing is that the tools that we have to invest and to put money into it here, I don't necessarily know if those exist other places in the world yet. So that's that.
Word.
But
Well,
I,
sorry. Go ahead.
But honestly, I still need to get in the wave because I still don't even have my own. I want to get into this wallet shit and try to get into the newer currencies, even though a lot of those are just pump and dumps. I want to see what it is to get in that side of the game. So if I can get in that side of the
Man,
game,
man,
see what that
ain't,
is.
ain't it the truth? Ain't it the truth? All right. Can we take a break?
Yeah, let's kill the stream and come back on for a little bit longer, and then we kind of keep going from there.
Yep.
All right, all right, folks. Thank you. Um, We about to pause this motherfucker. It's the pause. The stream may actually even drop off, but stay tuned. We'll be back pretty soon. And feel free to actually, man, start actually like leaving some comments here, man. Start asking some questions and shit like that. Cause I don't know, we don't hear from y'all. But we'll be right back.
One, two, three, four.
So,
All right. Couple topics to close out on.
Tretch and Romeo.
word,
Uh,
word.
to the earthquake. I'm sorry for that. I ain't been getting enough fiber, and I just happened to be taking a shit at work when that shit happened.
Damn. You was in a stall.
Nah, actually, I got lucky. Nah, I literally just walked right out of the stall. That shit happened. I was like, and I started sitting at my
alright.
desk. My desk started shaking. I was like, yo, good thing that shit ain't happened while I was taking the shit, man.
Yeah,
That'd
that
been
would have
worse.
been trash, bro.
That shit been
You'd have
worse.
remembered that shit forever.
I was like, yo, man.
Literally.
I was at the work bathroom. It started happening. The ground started shaking and shit.
Yo, I
Fucking
still
toilet
can't take a
water.
shit in public, yo. You can't do that shit, bro. I had to take a shit the other day at work, right? It was like as my shift was ending, because you know my stomach wouldn't even do that to me in the middle of the day. Like so, as my shift was ending, I had to take a shit real bad, right? So I would not go to the bathroom at work. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom in one of these places that is nearby work. So I started going into like random stores and like random restaurants and shit, trying to find a good place to take a shit. Definitely didn't find a place where I was comfortable taking a shit, bro. I was walking around with my stomach, nigga, my back started hurting, bro. And I had to just call an Uber and go the fuck home. And I ain't even take a shit till I got home. And I was
Oh,
like, see, me personally, I used to judge motherfuckers for taking shits all over the place. But now I was like, damn, that's a weakness, man. I gotta be able to just take shits when a nigga need to take a shit.
better out than in, man. Honestly, I remember I used to be like that at one point. I remember one time actually we were kicking in high school, man. I remember it was the one shorty. You were dating the one shorty, and they were friends and shit like that. I remember kicking at her crib, and I remember that day I had to take the craziest shit. We all just sitting there, just talking, laughing it up and shit like that. I had to take a shit that whole day, and then like we all went to her crib, went over there, we was out there just hanging out. I got my hair done and everything, man, and like
Yeah.
it was in there. It's like so, we go downstairs, and it's about to go digital, and I'm like, yo, I can't even, bruh.
I gotta take a
I
shit.
I gotta take a shit. So I was like, yeah, I'm sorry, I gotta go. And I was like, yo, at that moment, that's
You
why I kind
left?
of
You went home?
no, I just had to
Oh, you
call it
went
a
to the
night.
bathroom?
Nah, I didn't want to drop. Nah, I couldn't drop that at her
What'd
crib,
you
bro. That
do?
was that was bad.
I mean, I was there, but I don't remember, nigga.
And
I was
I had,
young.
I had to roll. I had to roll. I had to disappoint her. She was like, damn, she felt
Damn.
some type of way
Nigga, you
about it.
disappointed me too, nigga. I could have got some fucking cheeks that night if you'd have stayed.
Exactly. See, I was on that tip, man. So, but I had to, I
Nigga, you
couldn't do
should
it
have took
there.
the shit as soon as you got to the crib, bro. You should have took the shit as soon as you got to the crib, cause then you could have disappeared for 10 minutes, then came back
Nah,
out, and then you had your time to entertain them again and get their mind off of how long you was gone.
I
You know what
lost,
I'm
bro.
saying? Yeah,
Nah,
but you can't do it at
nah,
the end of the night. Like, all right, I'm gonna have to leave after this, but let me
nah.
use the bathroom real quick.
Nah. That's the thing. I ended up having to go home, but that was a real jump, man. That was like my first, second time at the crib. I ain't want to have to drop one of them. That's one of them jobs. Like, yo, that nigga can't. That nigga can't come back, bro. That's
Yo, I got my one homie, bro. Every time this nigga come to my crib, he be like, "Yo, I think I might have to use the bathroom, bro. I just want to." pause." I'm like, "Nah, nigga, it's cool. Don't worry about it, man. Mikasa Sukasa." This nigga, but he don't end up doing it though. He don't never end up doing it. So I be feeling bad for him. I'm like, "Yo, man, I remember what you said when you got here, man. You good? Like, you want to go ahead, man? Like,
nah.
you're welcome, bro. Like, nah, but I just, I feel
I,
like that's improper."
I just never want to be that one nigga that just clogs somebody's toilet and shit like that at the job.
Yeah, and then you gotta come out of the bathroom
And
with
it's
the
just like,
bathroom
yo,
not
man.
working.
And
No, you
then
can't
it's
come out of the bathroom with the bathroom not working.
now,
I'll be in that bitch for 3 days, bro.
then it's
I'll
just
be in
like
that bitch for 3 days.
it's like,
Like,
yo, dog,
shit.
yo, you got a
You
plunger, and
alright
then
in there? Yeah,
then
I'm
a nigga,
alive.
and then it's like, damn, dog, you good? And you try to plunge your shit, you can't
Y'all
plunge your
niggas got
shit.
y'all got a snake? Like, yeah, what you talking about? You got a pipe snake? You ain't got no pipe snake? I keep mine under the sink. Where you keep yours at?
So
Oh,
yeah,
man.
I want to be that one then. But then honestly, but I think it was like, man, honestly, it was the one job when I was managing the shit, working man, fucking 10, 12 hour days. It got to a certain point where it was just like, nah, dog. Sometimes you gotta
You
just,
gotta take 2 shits at work.
well, man, or
Nigga
at
gotta
least
take two
one.
shits per
But
shift.
what I would do is I would make a trip to go to like the special, you know what I mean, the
Yeah.
special care, you know what I mean, assisted care bathrooms and go in those jobs. But then it got to a certain point, I just started saying fuck it. But then I had to start being a little more parsimonious with my shits because there was like a serial shitter in the place, man. So
Oh, you got yeah. You don't want to be
nah,
that guy,
nah,
nigga.
nah,
You
nah.
be
This
in the
nigga,
same room with him and shit.
nah, this nigga was like, nah. It was a serial shitter, man. Like this motherfucker would literally just go and just pick certain bathrooms and just blow his ass all over the place, bro.
Yeah.
Like it was bad, bro. Like I remember one time, like I saw that I caught that nigga's work, bro. That nigga just would graffiti with his ass all over the dance floor. Dog. It's like,
Yo,
yo, I'm like, yo, I had to call
yo,
security. I had to go to security. I had to call the cops on
yo.
that shit,
Sorry
dog. I
for the
was like,
people who
dog.
listen to this while y'all eating, man. Damn. Yo, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, bro. And then they ended up finding out that it had to be like an employee that actually worked there
Of
because
course it did, nigga, because he
because
was
that
cereal.
because that motherfucker he hit up somebody's locker, bro.
He shit in somebody's locker?
Yeah, dog.
Yo, what the fuck, bro?
Yo,
Nah, nigga, that nigga he's not supposed to work nowhere, bro. That nigga need to be relieved of all duties, man. Oh shit, you hear that pun? Relieved of all duties.
relieved of all duties. That's what.
That nigga need to be relieved of all duties, bro. That's
Oh
not
shit.
cool at all, nigga. Damn. Y'all found out who it was. You know what he looked like?
Nah, I never. I never found. I never stuck around long enough to figure out who it was. But it
Oh,
was. It
that
was.
shit made you quit? I understand, bro. I don't even blame you, nigga. Like,
Niggas are
for
serial shit.
real.
You got niggas just fucking lighting up
Niggas,
the whole
niggas is
joint.
lighting up lockers out here. Niggas, oh, nigga, I'm out. Nigga, I can't work here.
I'm like, bro,
Y'all
it's
don't, they don't
cameras in
insure that.
y'all. It's cameras in here. Y'all couldn't tell me who shit this nigga locking dog. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Come on. Come on.
Oh, how did we get here, nigga? This is bad, bro.
So,
Yeah.
so,
Oh, damn.
so you might be
So,
right. You may not. Nah, but honestly, nah. These days,
I definitely
I like-
rather take a stomach ache than be the nigga lighting up lockers and shit. Because that nigga, he probably started
Of
off with the
course.
small shit. He
Of
probably
course.
graduated to the lockers, you know? That shit ain't just start on a Tuesday randomly. Nah. he had to
That'd be
get there.
crazy. Because
He had
what
to
if
work
that?
his way up to that.
What if that was that nigga? Nigga lit up his own locker because he couldn't make it. So he was
That
just,
nigga
and
need a
blamed it on the
clock.
serial
That
shitter,
nigga
you
need
know?
a bag. He need to have a bag installed, man. I don't got no
Oh,
control, man. I saw a bull with a bag on the bus, man. I was like, damn, man, it could always be worse, huh?
Yeah,
Niggas on
that's
the
that's why
bus.
that's why I try not to hold them shits too long, man. Just you gotta let it go. You gotta let it go.
You think that's what's gonna happen? You gonna
Nah,
have
I
a
mean,
bag?
there's other things that happen as well too, but incontinence or holding your shit too long it's like anything else. It's like your bladder. Like
Yeah,
it's good if you can hold your pee for a long time, but you don't want to be holding your shit all the time. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. You're right. I
Yeah,
mean,
so
though, from what I understand of it all, it's a muscle you can burn out.
yeah, it's just better. It's always better out than in. Always better out than in. You know what I mean? So
All
at the end
right,
of
let's
the day,
move
it's
on.
waste. Yeah.
Let's move
You
on.
know, it's definitely some health. Yeah, see, we're up here giving niggas health advice and shit like that. Look at that, man. Yeah, look at
we
that. Look
touched
at
on a
us.
lot.
Look at
touched on
us.
a lot.
A little too
Damn.
much.
Yeah, for real. So
These beefs, man. These raps beefs running long. Pause.
all right, yeah, man. So like, all right, the light skinned nigga had said something, and the dark skinned nigga was just finally like, fuck that. You're not gonna keep doing this shit to me, treating me like I'm lesser. Is that what's going on?
Sort of. I mean, this has been something that's been going on for they've called it the rap Cold War for like a few years now. Um and essentially what you've had is just you know, it kind of stems back from when J. Cole he pretty much had the one track Control, the Big Sean John, and he pretty much just like called out everybody and a lot of
No,
niggas
that's
got
Kendrick
upset.
did that. Kendrick did that.
Nah, but that was Big Sean's track, but
No,
Kendrick
but
did that.
Kendrick called out everybody, right?
Yeah, Kendrick called out everybody. And then what happened was a lot of niggas got upset because a lot of niggas like, all right, well, why you say my name? There was a lot of niggas that was upset because their name wasn't called out. So that was part of it as well too. But at which point it led to a series of interviews to where niggas would say shit about each other, and then it ended up being some sub dissing. And then apparently there was another interview that like got pulled to where one of those niggas said some shit about one another, but it was so bad that niggas didn't even air the shit because they were like, nah, we not there. And I guess both these niggas signed to the same major label, and they just like, nah, we not fucking with that. So both y'all niggas cash cows. We saw what happened Biggie and Pac. Y'all niggas young as shit. No, we see where this goes. So we putting the kibosh on the shit. So it just led to a lot of niggas just
Fucking
these
second Yiddish term, second fucking week in a row, man. Good job.
so these niggas is pretty much just sub dissing each other for like a good course of like maybe like over a course of like 3 to 5 years. And yeah, I mean, but then Drake he has his beefs with Pusha T and all these other niggas that he gets into it with. Kendrick, beats up on Big Sean for a little bit. You got J. Cole kind of just in the mix. But more recently, J. Cole and Drake do the track, first person shooter, and then they say the big three, and then Kendrick, decided to come out of hibernation or hiding, as some would say, and put out a warning shot for these niggas.
They were saying he wasn't a part of the big three, or they were saying he was the third.
They say that he was the third. They saying it's the big three, and then Kendrick like, no, fuck a big three, nigga, it's big me. You know what I mean? So
okay. Do you think that there's gonna be any bloodshed over this? Is this shit real or nah?
Nah, I think these niggas are all professionals. They gonna keep it on wax. I mean, I would do a sleeper bet on Drake probably taking it a little further than he should, just because of light skin tendencies.
J. Cole got that too.
Yeah, but he a different type of light skin. That nigga, he's a dreadlock light skin. He a Rasta man. He cool.
Nah, y'all niggas can't do that. You can't do that.
I'm not. I mean,
it's like he an honorary dark skin because he got dreads. Nah, that's not how that works.
No.
Nah, you can
All
try,
right.
but I don't think that's how it works.
I mean, he from North Carolina though.
Nah, dog. Like, I think for real, to be a honorary dark skin as a light skin, you gotta have done prison time, and
he was signed to Rock Nation.
You gotta have stabbed somebody probably like once or twice.
I mean, he shot at Kendrick earlier today. He just dropped the shit.
Man,
I know.
It's not him, man. This is like Suge Knight and niggas like that.
Suge Knight different.
He honorary dark skin.
I don't even know if I wouldn't even call him that. Suge Knight down there white at this point, man.
I ain't got no business calling that nigga light skin. I'll tell you that much.
So Suge Knight, I would love to interview Suge Knight though, man. I would love to interview him and talk.
Niggas say that until niggas get their life threatened. That's the thing, man. These interviewers, they think they untouchable, man. You motherfuckers, you sit down with motherfucking savages, and then you ask them questions that are obvious, and then the savages say, okay, you don't want to walk away from here. And then all of a sudden you think that your license is being threatened. No, nigga, your life is being threatened. Do better. Read the room.
I mean, I don't know. I think I could have a conversation with him that I think anybody wouldn't have, and I wouldn't have to disrespect him to have that conversation. And I think I could possibly.
You wouldn't treat him like everybody been doing Dana White lately.
I mean, Dana been doing a lot of interviews. That nigga been doing too many interviews. I could kind of see why he walked out of the Howie Manziel joint.
He walked out of another joint too.
But the crazy thing is though, I didn't know Howie Manziel's pop was popping like that. I was like, no, this nigga's doing numbers.
That's how you do it.
And
that's how you do it.
Then I saw his podcast and I was like, and I saw how his podcast rolls. I'm like, damn, this probably is the podcast to actually sit in on. Like Howie Manziel actually talking that shit. So
is he really?
It's actually a lot more.
He got the Tretch cosign.
It's a lot more deep. It's a lot deeper and more substantive than I actually thought. It's not because the thing is, how Joe Rogan, a lot of that is shooting the shit, but yeah. I feel like sometimes he shoots the shits a little too much. I feel like he's wasted a few opportunities with some people sometimes. You know what I mean? Like okay. I'll say that. And that's like the joke that he had with Cat Williams.
Too chummy, not hard hitting enough.
I wish they would have had more of a conversation about the comedy game a little bit more. It was more or less like a lot of hidden aliens and the Emerald Taverns, the Thoth. You know what I mean? Just niggas just getting in a lot of. It was a lot of esoteric talk, and I was like, all right. I mean, but come on, man. I get it, but come on, man. I want a little bit more of that. I feel like the esoteric.
So you say Howie got the cure.
No, I said it was a little more substantive than I thought it was, than I expected for a Howie Manziel podcast. But, that's maybe probably the episodes that I watched. But, yeah, I was out there. But seeing Dana White walk out of that one, but I don't know. But I feel like a lot of people ask a lot of the same questions. A lot of these podcasts. Okay, how'd you get your start? How'd you know you wanted to do this? Have you ever
Nigga,
thought
that's
about
in the.
fighting
It's all
yourself?
in the
You
book,
know,
bro.
you know.
What the fuck am I here
So
for?
so it gets to a certain point
the
to where
book.
like you get tired of having the same conversation a lot of times. So man, so if I were to actually interview Suge, I would come from a few different angles. I would actually talk about not necessarily just his upbringing. I wouldn't necessarily get into all this relationship, but I would ask him like, all right, so like when you first started Death Row, what was the true vision? Um, you coming from like the original streets, and you being part of like the originators with the Bloods and the Crips and stuff like that. Did you necessarily see like what you were doing with Death Row Records to be something a little bit more on the revolutionary side? And where do you think that went wrong? Did it go wrong? Is this what you intended it to be? And then you just kind of go from there. You know what I mean? And you know,
Damn, we need to start a GoFundMe so you can go see this nigga. No, I'm serious. I don't think he did any interviews in the last 10 years. I think yours will pop.
nah, that nigga got a podcast now. so that nigga,
In jail?
yeah, nigga doing a pod from jail, and using AI as like it's
Yeah, but
it's funny.
you can still do an interview with the nigga now. I don't think he's doing any interviews right now. Shit.
So I don't know. I would do one. I would do one.
Yeah.
I would ask him all the questions everybody else hasn't asked, and I wouldn't even touch on any of the other bullshit. You know what I mean? So
You would treat that nigga like your boy Tucker treated Putin?
uh, yes and no. Yes and no.
Because that's what he
Um,
did. That's what he did. He basically was just on some shit like, yeah, it would be easy for me to say, yo, you killed millions of people. It would be easy for me to say, yo, so many war crimes. It would be easy for me to say, why did you want to start all this bullshit? That's what everybody else is saying. But I don't want to come from that angle. I want to come from a different angle.
I want to see what's on your mind. You know what I mean? Like, I want you to. I want to see what your justifications were for a lot of these things and everything like that, and then I will leave it up to the audience to decide whether or not they agree with you or not. You know what I mean? And kind of go from there. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some things you can push back on because I think those are some really. I mean, you kind of saw like the two interviews that kind of happened in a month span, right? That kind of just shows two different ways of how interviews can work, right? So you saw the Tucker Carlson jaunt with Putin, and then you saw the jaunt that Don Lemon did with Elon Musk.
That shit was the opposite.
Yeah, which I actually kind of like that. Everybody was
See,
saying it
I
was
like the
ass. I actually like that interview. Actually,
No. So here's the thing, right? I feel like everybody has a right to be incendiary, right? It's just don't expect the unexpected. Well, sorry, it's just expect the unexpected, right? That's all. Be incendiary, but expect the unexpected. And I think Don Lemon could have did a little bit better of a job of expecting the unexpected.
I felt like he was a little too gotcha. I felt like he could have let in because the thing is,
He
his
could have
line
got
of
more out of it.
his line of questioning was a little weird because I felt like he started off light, then got really deep and had homie defensive, then started asking like, all right,
Yeah,
so
once he got homie defensive,
and then
then
he's
he
like, all right,
started
so,
attacking harder.
but then he started asking shit like, all right, so you about to make a flying car, like you know what I mean, like what you do, like I would start very light, and then I would actually make it known, like I was like, all right, so I'm about to ask you some very hard questions, because I have to, and honest them however you want, and answer them however you want, and then you kind of go from there. I mean, but I think you the thing about it is I don't if I'm interviewing somebody, I want to make it I want to make it a point to where I want you to really get your point of view across. I'm gonna ask you questions that the people just want to hear answers to. I'll push back on their behalf, but how should I say this? I'm not gonna make a point of trying to embarrass whoever I'm doing an interview with, and I'm not trying to make a point myself out of making that interview, unless
Let me say this real quick, yo. I personally think that what I'm about to say is like a jewel. So I'm about to drop this shit. Just so niggas know. All right. This is
hold on, get y'all shit ready, y'all. Get y'all shit.
No. Mm-hmm. All right. So look, I feel like all the interviews in the creative space and the content creation space are way too pointed. They don't got their mind right. They trying to put excuse me, they trying to put a nigga in the driver's seat and tell him to drive. And or put a nigga in the passenger seat and tell him to ride. And neither one of those concepts is like conducive to being able to see somebody's full character. right? So what I am suggesting, and I'm not saying that this is a complete solution to what I just pointed out as an issue. I'm saying that this is something better. Jeffrey Lurie, you ever heard of him? Mr. Jeffrey Lurie, the owner of the Philadelphia Eagles organization. He conducts his interviews over an 8 to 10 hour span with the individuals that he is interviewing for his coaching staff. And I think that that is revolutionary, because what that does is that gives you an opportunity to see that person fresh, clear-minded, alert, and then eventually exasperated, worn down, frustrated, maybe fun, maybe jovial over a couple of drinks, but then maybe a little impatient with the server, or maybe a little bit miffed with the parking situation. I like the idea of being able to capture all of that, all of those different aspects of somebody's character throughout the entire fucking day. Now, if you could do that and find a way to film it all and then condense it down to about an hour or two, that would be pure gold.
I think that's a way to do it. Or I think like incorporating some type of activity. So hence why I think the concept behind
Eating
like
chicken,
like hot
and
ones,
driving cars.
that's a good one
Yeah,
right there.
I know.
You what
Hot
mean?
ones is the best one, honestly. But yeah, because it puts people in emotional. It puts them in a vulnerable state. It also gives them an opportunity to be distracted the whole entire time by something that is like literally like in their mouth.
It's just
So,
like it's just like
so I
okay.
mean, if there is any fucking disarming thing in the world, it's goddamn hot sauce and eating chicken in front of a nigga. I don't even
That's,
like eating chicken in front of white people. That shit make me feel weird as hell. Like,
yo, you ain't the only one, dog. That's a problem.
yeah,
I feel like that's a weakness.
yeah, just like the shit thing. Yeah.
Yeah, where it's like kind of thing where it's like, man, like maybe it's chicken. Chicken's the only thing available, and I'm feeling subconscious, so I'm afraid to eat chicken. And it's mainly chicken wings. It's not necessarily
No, it's
chicken.
wings. It's
Yeah,
actually bone and wings. Like,
yeah, yeah.
I could tear into a tender. I don't care about that.
Nuggets, even a chicken sandwich is cool,
Yeah,
but
yeah, but no, just like dusting some wings in front of a bunch of white people, bro. I don't know. I just feel like a mascot or something.
you gotta start, offering like, you want to get in on this show, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
for real.
Like,
You
y'all
fuck with
just,
Honey Hot, yo?
y'all
You
gonna
fuck
sit,
with Honey Hot?
y'all gonna sit here and just watch me eat some wings. I was just okay,
Because they be watching you. That's the
uh,
thing. And you know
look,
they be watching
it
you.
was like, yo, do black people really like chicken? Like, yeah, nigga,
Yeah, they be
nigga,
taking
white,
pictures. They
y'all
be
niggas
like,
like
look,
chicken too. What the fuck? Like,
I
yo,
saw
like,
a black nigga eating chicken just yesterday.
I'm like,
Look at him.
bro, do y'all not like chicken? Yo, come on, bro.
Nah, man, they just don't accept it that same way, man. They intake is different.
You mean what they booth chicken now? Is that what they doing now? I mean, like, I thought everybody eats chicken the same way. What are we talking about here, man? Like
Nah,
what are
they eat chicken on nigga. They eat chicken on Caesar salads and shit
on
like
Caesar
that,
salad,
nigga.
shit like that?
Yeah, that's how they eat their chicken,
No,
bro. It's
white
not
people
the
don't eat
same.
chicken wings, bro. Come on, dog.
Nah, not really. No,
No,
not with the bones. They eat boneless wings.
boneless.
Yeah,
Don't be a boneless nigga.
with a fork and a fucking knife. They eat boneless wings and they dip them
Man.
in ranch.
Oh man, that slaps too. I can't even front on that, but
No, ranch is great.
ranch.
But that's not the same experience. It's just getting down and dirty and getting your fucking
Man, you
your
got me wanting
cheeks
some
all
wings,
fucking
man. Got me
getting
wanting
your
some
cheeks
wings,
all
man.
fucking wet.
I might slide tomorrow to get some wings, man.
Yeah, where you going
Yeah.
to get some wings at?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm gonna make an excuse to watch one of these games. Well, yeah, a couple of college games come on tomorrow night, so I may check some of those out. So, yeah, the women's Final Four tonight. So the men's Final Four is tomorrow night. So I may watch the Final Four and the Sixers tomorrow night. So
Shit, man. All right, well, I mean, shit. Well, we ain't got too much time, man. Before we leave, any bold predictions on those?
I am rooting. Well, I was initially rooting for a UConn, like women's and men's UConn to win. Just because that'd be kind of cool if like a school won the championship with both men's and women. But we'll see what happens. But South Carolina, they advance. Oh, actually, sorry, hold on. NC State NC State still has the opportunity to do it. No, they're not. They lost. So nope, nah. I don't give a fuck no more.
I can never root for UConn. I can never root for UConn since that Tom Candace dunked on all of them.
Yeah. But you're a Duke guy
the whole
anyway,
entire
man.
fucking
So
college. Yeah, I know.
Duke shouldn't have lost. Yeah, Duke lost to
Niggas
NC
made a
State.
good run, but that was fucking an awful loss. I don't want to talk about it. That's all good. There's
But
always next year.
yeah, there is. I mean, but then again, y'all just lost coach. This is the first year with a new coach and shit like that too. So
That was a deep ass run for that. Honestly, I'm surprised niggas was able to do what they did. I mean, the prospects is still coming, but you know how it go. That shit's gonna be a bit of a drop off next year, as far as recruiting. Ain't nobody gonna do it like Coach K did it.
yeah, I mean, but it is what we'll see what happens. We'll see what it is.
I mean, I personally think this whole college system's fucked now at this point. Like, more so with the basketball than with a lot of other things, but
It's weird because I think men's basketball definitely.
men's basketball,
Yeah,
men's basketball,
men's,
more than
but
anything.
you know, but
I mean, the women is going to Russia and Turkey and shit. What you mean?
they coming to the WNBA now because I mean, especially now with Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Juju, even the one girl. I don't know why she's transferring out. She should have stayed at LSU another year. The girl, Haley Van Lith. I mean, she should actually, but even still, they got stars actually. They got motherfuckers with name recognition in college. You know what I mean? So by the time they get to the WNBA, I think it'll be.
You think they're gonna bring that with them?
I think so. Definitely.
They're not just gonna get swallowed up into the void.
Nah, because I think if Iowa wins this season, I'm pretty sure Caitlin Clark will just come to the league. I don't think she'll stay in college another year. So you're gonna have her and Angel Reese coming out, and that's gonna be kind of like a almost like a Magic Johnson, Larry Bird type of rivalry right there. So that'd be kind of cool. That'd be kind of cool. Talent level definitely is gonna be is. I mean, not like that. It's not high now, but I think just the star power, is definitely gonna be there.
Well, I just got an update a couple minutes ago that said Iowa turns it over and UConn's Aaliyah Edwards gets called for offensive foul in final seconds to seal win for the Hawkeyes. So there you go.
Yep. But I was gonna say here also. Oh yeah, speaking of which, yeah, college shit. Yeah, they might be fucked, man. Cause did you see this shit earlier, man? Fucking Bronny. Not only did he enter the transfer portal a few days ago, but now this nigga said he's entering the draft too.
Yeah, he's about to do whatever the fuck he want, nigga.
So that's.
You know who his dad is, nigga?
I know, and
Do you know who my father is, nigga?
We made it. We made it in America, dog. You got black motherfuckers actually having fucking nepotism out here, man.
That's how you think we made it? No, man.
Black niggas nepotism. You got niggas like Diddy out here, man, being accused of being fucking like, CIA assets and shit like that, dog. Yo, man, it's
niggas
crazy.
Is whole human traffickers, bro. Yeah. Niggas is whole entire human traffickers, bro.
So
this nigga R. Kelly had a whole underground network of just bitches around the whole entire universe. Damn.
See that's I don't even know if that's necessarily really agree. It's really just an underage kids thing. I mean, this nigga just had women set up in every city.
No,
as long as they weren't held against their will. Okay, not justifying the behavior, but
all right, okay. I'm not gonna sit here and try to make a case for what is it? Emotional slavery. But
I mean, assuming that they weren't held against their will, but if he was hold them against their will, then that's fucked up.
You ever seen Pimps Up, Hoes Down?
I haven't seen that in a while. That was on HBO, right?
Yeah. All right, that's cool. I'm just saying, man.
Yeah, nah.
I think that there's a certain privilege that people will be exercising, and then sometimes they abuse it. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Nah, yeah, I don't like that. I mean, honestly, I feel like if anybody's in any of those situations, or any situation at all, man, you want to be in any situation you're in enthusiastically, man. You don't want to be forcing that shit against your will, man. So
yes, never.
Any situation you enter into, whether it be business, whether it be sexual, whether it be artistic, you know what I mean, educational, anything, you want to be enthusiastic about it, man. Don't feel like you gotta be forcing that shit. I mean, granted, there's certain hard truths and things we got to do in life, but I don't know, the shit you actually get a choice over.
You can see. Hopefully, you can see the fucking light at the end of the tunnel for those things too.
Yeah, but you're enthusiastic at least about the light at the end of the tunnel. But
Right. Exactly.
but if you're not seeing any of that, it may not be anything worth fucking with. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So
Straight up, quit your job. Fuck them kids. Divorce that nigga. All right. Shit, we got anything
that's what she told. Is that what you told her?
Shit.
Oh,
How it
man.
work out? How it work out, baby? No, I'm just playing.
Y'all cool. Y'all living lavish. Y'all in the penthouse suite right now. Y'all chilling.
You see how it is?
So-
Cat's on my lap and shit. I ain't touched this cat for 30 minutes. This cat ain't going nowhere. All right.
Cat on my lap, yak in my pocket, smoking the sticky chocolate.
Ooh wee. Yeah, you
Oh,
know how
man.
it go.
Oh man.
All right, man. So
All right,
we
that's
got
it.
anything else? We good. We
Yeah,
good?
let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. We got
I'm
the
hungry. I
blended
need
joints
some.
anyway.
You need some of these nuts. Pause.
No diddy, no diddy, no diddy, no doubt.
I should just say almonds. I need some of these almonds, man.
That's acceptable. I'll allow it.
Yeah, that's cool. Give a shout out to my cat Muffy, my uncle Reno, all the niggas down at the Good Life Tavern. I'm gonna give a shout out to my probation officer. I'm gonna give a shout out to my third baby mama. Fuck my second baby mama.
Life and power, man. Yeah, life and death, man. The power of the tongue, man. Oh, that's how you got your third and second baby mama. I see that. There we go.
Nah, they used to be cool.
Yo, Derrick Rose actually he pulled that
Yeah,
off.
he
Actually.
out here living.
So,
He out here living.
I'm looking like who was
Yeah, I had to. It took me a little while, yo.
I was
Honestly,
like,
I had to look for like a whole 20 seconds. Like,
'cause I'm like, hold on, is that his daughter? Is the one his daughter? Oh, and they all wearing matching shirts.
yeah. He's
Listen,
like, they all
dog.
play for the same team.
Like, listen, bro,
Oh
fellas,
shit.
gotta tell the fellas, man. The homie always said it to me, man. And I believe it more and more every day, man. Nigga, you ain't ugly, you just ain't on, dog. That's all it is.
Yo,
you ain't ugly,
that's
you just ain't on,
crazy.
dog. You just really like, yo, Planet say this shit all the time, and I'm starting to believe it more and more every day. I was seeing another John. It was Russell Simmons' daughter. She dating like a 65-year-old like billionaire dude. I'm like, wow.
He
Homeboy,
on.
yeah, he on. So
He did what it took. You know what I'm saying? He did what it took. Most of you niggas ain't out here doing what it take. That's all it come down to.
so
Do what it take, niggas. You can live like this. Cats on your lap, nigga.
yak in your pocket, smoking sticky chocolate. I don't have any more sticky chocolate actually.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, shouts out to all the niggas going to WrestleMania this week, man. WrestleMania.
Yeah, local,
Yeah.
man. I wish I
Yeah,
could go. That
yeah,
shit costs like thousands of dollars, though.
Yeah.
Nah. Oh, man. Maybe next
Honestly,
time I'm going to catch it.
I don't know who the fuck is the who, man. So honestly, I'm gonna watch that shit on TV like everybody else.
That
I
shit
may
on-
enjoy some of the
ain't that shit on,
festivities in
like,
the city.
pay-per-view, bro?
Where
That
there's
shit
a
ain't
will, there's a
gonna be
way.
on TNT.
There's a will, there's a way.
Oh, all right, yeah.
You know what I
You gonna
mean?
watch that shit on TV.
Niggas got Stream East.
You gonna watch that shit on TV.
So.
Yeah. When is
Need
it?
a
Sunday,
wide
right?
screen for this.
It's Saturday and Sunday.
Yes,
right?
it's 2 days. Yeah, but that's the thing.
Yeah.
I don't know who to, like the last event I actually watched was like the Royal Rumble. And
Was
that joint
Reno,
was
was the boy in it?
who?
The boy Reno Reigns or whatever the fuck is
Roman
name?
Reigns. I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think he was in the Royal Rumble
Oh.
because I think he's the champion. But I think it was a controversy because the nigga that run the Royal Rumble, The Rock pretty much just showed up and said like, yeah, you know, because usually the way it works is whoever wins the Royal Rumble, they get a title shot. But then The Rock said like, nah, nigga, I'm coming back and I'm pulling rank, so it's my title shot.
Oh, word.
So
Well, you know who I know still around, bro? The fucking Hardy Boys is still around, man.
I saw that, yeah, that.
So I go for them niggas. Like, I'm probably be working when that shit is on, but I'll probably catch it like in the background or whatever. And I'm gonna be going for the Hardy Boys if them niggas is around. Well,
Yeah,
I heard one of them niggas threw their back out or some crazy shit like that.
I
But,
mean,
c'est la vie,
it's
right?
about time. About time.
Yeah. Right.
Niggas, I mean, it's only so many times you could just fucking just just dive bomb and land on fucking tables and fucking concrete and shit like that. I mean, that often. That's the
Yeah.
thing. Wrestling is fake, man. But those falls is real, man. Those. You know what I mean? It's scripted, but you know what I mean. That shit still hurt though. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So
Yeah, one of the niggas I know, man, one of the white niggas I know, he told me he let his homie set him on fire and shit for a video. He was
yeah.
like, he had on the fucking
Oh, he was trying to. He was doing like a promo joint or tryout joint.
yeah.
Shit, I remember the one time. Remember the one time we took Deep Low out to the strip club for his birthday,
Yeah.
and the one shorty in there, I was like, "Yo, you are like, you built, yo. You look like you're a wrestler." She was like, "Actually, used to wrestle." I was like, "Damn, for real?" I was like, "Damn, yo, you might want to get back into that, man. The women wrestler actually got all the
You
motion
talking
right
about the
now."
Spanish John?
Nah, it was white jump.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
Yeah, she was
We gotta get back there at some point.
Yeah, you need a night out, bro. We gotta get you a night out, bro. We gotta get you a night
Yeah.
out. Yeah, get you a night out.
Yeah.
Me, you and Cheddar. Cheddar needs a night out too.
That nigga need it more than me. That
So,
nigga definitely need a night out.
I don't know. We
Shit.
might have to.
That's probably why I'm trying to go to Atlanta right now, nigga. Try to go to ATL soon.
Well, let's test run here, but then but nah, ATL. Man, honestly, I'm down for going like in a couple months, man. Let's plan it out. Let's do it right. That way, we niggas can get the hall pass they need to make it happen.
You right. You right.
So,
You right.
so
Yeah, and whatever we do, that nigga he'll fall in line.
so.
Cause he want to do it, but he can't see a way right now. But when we show him the way, he'll be down.
Yeah, exactly. You
He'll
just get
be
niggas.
down.
Listen, when you get niggas playing the itinerary, it's just like, listen, just show up, and just make it happen. You make it easy. You gotta make it easy on niggas. So
Yep. Exactly. But anyway,
now y'all niggas want to come back. Nah, dog. The show almost over, man. We love y'all.
I was
We
just
love
about to
y'all.
say, with all of that said, let's make medicine. It's like, nah.
Indeed. Mix this shit
Yeah,
up.
man. Yeah, it's about to be 70s all next week, man. I'm gonna be out here. I'm gonna be stunting. I'm gonna start wearing my nice clothes again and shit.
Shit, nigga. We're gonna be running in not the cold. We're gonna have to fucking bundle up and shit. So niggas still getting ready for this Broad Street run. So
Yeah, good luck, man.
well,
Definitely.
yeah, if y'all see me out there, man, say congratulations, man.
Absolutely.
Congratulate me. I'm gonna congratulate y'all.
Exactly. Yup. Let's go. Yup.
I don't like how it cut us off like that, but all right, but it's been real. Thank y'all once again. Thanks for showing us love. Remember, like, subscribe, share the shit with your friends. Remember, not just any friends, your fake friends, your real friends. And like my man always says, make some medicine, make somebody laugh, or make somebody. Well, that's another story. It's Friday night, but all right, y'all. Peace.